What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets and my favorite co-host, Johnny K Picks. What's up, Johnny? How you doing tonight?
What is going on? I'm doing pretty good. This card is interesting. I'll tell you what, UFC is doing this right because this is an awful card, but it's 2 weeks. Like I'm ready for fights, and I'm like, you know what? It's not a bad card. But if you really look at it, it's not a good card.
No, not at all. And like you're saying, I think they probably do it like that. Like, well, if we're gonna give them a shitty card, let's do it after a little shutdown because they'll
Yep.
just be happy to have anything. And we are. I'm excited
I'm
for it.
happy. Yeah. Like
And
when I was doing the tape study, I wasn't happy. But I'll tell you now, I want this to start because there's been no fights for 2 weeks. So
yeah. And then I mean, I wish this there's a good Bellator on Saturday. I wish that would be
yep.
on Friday night. That'd be sure would be a lot
Yeah.
cooler. But yeah, man, it's still gonna be fun having these fights. I think
Oh
they
yeah.
should play out good. You know, there's some decent talent on here. We just don't know them. You know, but
True.
we will. Say what's up to everybody in the chat real quick. We do a quick little recap of what was it? Because spent 283.
283? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that was a decent card. I went 4-1. My only loss of bet Lazez. Or did we already talk about this on the week off?
I
Forgot
think
we
we
had that.
kind of did, but I don't care.
Yeah,
Tell you how bad I did again.
no, I'm just I was but yeah, I lost with Lazez, but I hit them unders and it was pretty nice. Brandon Moreno did good. I that played out like exactly how I thought. But like
did
Figueredo
you
just
call an eye stoppage?
yeah, third round, right?
Third
Four
round.
minutes in,
Man, I wonder what the odds
knuckle
were
to the
that for
eye.
that.
Yeah, I know, but I mean he was beating him before this.
I
Just
know,
like
yeah, yeah.
Figgy's 35, dude, and that's just not good for a flyweight.
Yeah.
But
He didn't look that great that fight, I'll tell you that the first 3 rounds. He might have won maybe round 2, but I
I
mean,
mean it
I
was still a
thought
good
Moreno
fight.
won. Yeah, but he wasn't looking like he was the last fight. Was it 3? The third fight?
Right. But
So I was after the second round, I was like, yeah, I know he's gonna lose. And then that happened. I'm like, well, it's all right.
yeah, I went 4-1 on my bets. I think I went like 9-2 or 10-2 or something like that on my picks, but I
I think
did
you
pick
went like 11 and
3.
4.
Did I?
There
I
was
know
15
I
fights.
think I had Lauren Murphy. Picked her. That was
I
not
picked
a good pick.
Shogun. So
But I wouldn't bet her. Yeah, man. That was sad. And then
I
I can't wait.
know.
I hope the next dude beats the shit out of that Eeyore dude, just like Nick did for him. He's doing
Yep.
all this celebrating on Shogun. I hope he
Yep.
gets beat down. But yeah, overall it was a pretty fun card. The next
Yep.
pay-per-view is going to be awesome. You know what I mean? Especially after
Mm-hmm.
this card. So I know we're going to have a really nice show for that. I know this Saturday we'll be on DFS by the Numbers show, Brady at 9 o'clock on his channel. So everybody look out for that. Say what's up to everybody in the chat. Manny from MMA Fight Club. What's up? He said, let's get it,
What up,
fellas.
man?
Looking forward to another great show. Appreciate it. First one in the chat. Everybody go check out
Mm-hmm.
Manny's stuff, dude. He's been putting on the best shows on the YouTube lately, man. He's got
Yep.
some of the best fighters, getting some of the best interviews, doing a great job. And his interviews are excellent too.
Oh yeah.
I watched one the other day. I believe the dude's name's Thad, something like that.
I didn't
And
see that one.
yeah, it was a good interview. That kid's pretty entertaining. He's going to be good. But yeah, everybody go check out MMA Fight Club on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We
For
got
sure.
Mushroom MMA in the
Oh, he
house.
added MMA.
I
I
like
like
that.
that.
I like that Philly Mushroom, dude. Everybody go check him out on Twitter. He does breakdowns on there. He's doing breakdowns on his Mushroom MMA page. We're gonna get him on a
Nice.
show here soon coming up.
Yeah.
As long as they keep having UFCs every week, we can actually do some shows.
For sure.
But everybody check out his stuff and check out his Twitter for his excellent food
I
choices.
do miss his food though. I haven't seen it in a
I
while.
know. I don't know if I
What
hadn't
the
been
heck, Mushroom?
scrolling or if he hasn't been posting, but he's probably been busy
I haven't
doing
seen
this
it.
stuff.
I've been scrolling every once in a while throughout the day, and I haven't seen it. Usually, I see it every day.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and doing this stuff, man, it takes up so much time, man. Thomas, my boy Thomas, he said, "Let's fucking go, guys." He said, "Cody and his
Thomas.
Discord about to take over the bookies' money this weekend." Definitely, yeah, man.
Yep.
Thomas is in my Patreon, in my Discord, and we're having a great time in there. We got like 10, 12 people in there so far, giving out some good picks. I got all 5 of my bets in there for this week. I think I already got 2 or 3 bets in there that I placed for UFC 284.
Oh, nice.
So yes, they're getting some early action, beating some line movement. But I appreciate you showing up tonight. And as always, Thomas, you're the man. Jenna Marie, what is up? Jenna, appreciate you coming out, man. She's always showing up
Jenna.
too. We got the best
Yep.
community in the Gizane, man, showing up every night. Mushroom said, "What's up?" There's my boy Mikey, Chef Mikey, our boy. So let's go, Vegas Mikey, Chef Mikey, man of many names, man of many names. Also has tons of great picks, tons of great bets. Michael Felty, where's Josh Stradamus?
That's question. I haven't seen him in a while.
Nah, I haven't heard that name for a long time.
Right?
I don't know.
He used to come on all the time.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. I have not. I haven't heard his name. I hope he's doing good though. He is funny, dude. Professor Chaos, what's up, guys? What's up, Professor? Man? Thank you for coming out. Hoping for a 10-unit win this week. That's a tough ask on this card. That's a tough ask on this card.
Me too. I'm hoping
it's definitely possible. I cut all my bets back. Like all of my bets that I made this week, I got my 5 bets, and where I usually would have bet like 3 to 3.5 units, I'm betting 2 units this week. You know, I cut it all back. I mean, I like some of the spots, but there's nothing on here where I'm like, this is a lock. Like I got so much. There's a couple of them, but not like, I don't know. I like some bet trims.
I got 5 bets. I know I only posted 4 of them. I'm going to post one more tomorrow. I might do one more after that, so I might have 6 total. But I got a couple fun bets that I'm not tracking. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it like you said. I'm keeping it short. Like there's just not a lot that I love. Let's put it that way.
Right, and there's only 12 fights to pick, and like you said,
true. And that plays a part too. There's only 12 fights instead of 15, like 283. So you had more options.
Right, and just more name value, so you know what you're getting.
Exactly.
Ryan Jordan said, "What's up, boys and girls? Stoked for Saturday." Yup, finally got some good fights. What's Professor Chaos said, doubleheader. We were spoiled, with that Bellator, man. It's a good Bellator too. You just haven't heard much about it. Yeah, Bellator. You got Fedor and Bader, but then you got Anatoly and what's
that one guy? I can't remember his name.
Johnny Eblin.
Yeah, that's him.
He's a beast. You got Gracie, Neiman Gracie fighting on there. He's good.
Oh, okay.
A couple Russian dudes. One's
Let me look at that.
Henry Corrales. I may or may not have put in a nice little three fight parlay for that.
Yeah, do you have the Russian parlay?
No,
Berkamov, Magomedov, and Isliov.
No, I have a
Isliov. I'm sorry, Isliov.
I actually have a multi-international parlay. 3 different nationalities in my.
Look
parlay.
at you.
I
think I might just do that Russian parlay. Looking at it right now, I'm like, dang, bam, bam.
Go international all around, man. It's a good game.
Or am I going to add in Diana Saragov?
The one fighting Alejandra Lara?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's an underdog. There's a couple people I wanted to bet that were underdogs that are supposed to be good. The one dude's undefeated. But he was like plus 120. I wanted to bet him. The other dude fighting that King Carl something. I don't like. I think that
I wish I knew more about Bellator. I've been trying to watch it, but man, it's been crazy lately.
Yeah, Mike said Fedor. He's plus 200. Yeah, he already got knocked out by Bader in like a minute, like a couple years ago. I don't. This is kind of a weird retirement fight, but he probably wants to get it back, and he might be able to. Bader's, diminished a little bit since then. He hasn't looked near as good. So, 46 and long layoff for Fedor. Yeah. Dev MMA Jesus in the building. So what's up? Everybody go check out his Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. He puts up some good videos. I just watched his in Sell the Reds today, breakdown for Spivak. So Spivak Lewis, so definitely check that out.
Get all those locks.
Yeah. Let's see. Professor said hasn't seen round 2 since 2016. Yeah, that's a long time. 7 years. Thomas said Fedor chin is worrying, in my opinion, especially at his age, but he has a chance, especially since Nenkov has beat Bader recently. Yeah. And Bader's chin's going down a little bit. Anderson knocked him out. A lot of stuff going on.
Yep.
Yeah. He said he hasn't watched Bellator for you haven't missed too much.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting better. Yeah.
Slowly, yeah. I was gonna say slowly.
Slowly, yeah. Mushroom said, "What's up, Cody and Johnny? What is up, man? Appreciate you coming out, Mushroom."
Oh yeah.
I just watched his breakdown today for. I have to remember. I think it was the Park fight. It was a good breakdown.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing I remember seeing his Lewis and Spivak breakdown.
He's funny. He's got some good energy, man. Effie said this will be the least amount of bets I'll have on a card in a while. Yep. Let's go.
Me too.
Full camp Fugitt. Yeah. I like the under in that fight.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love the under. That's like one thing that I do like on that's the under.
That was going to be my biggest bet, and I said I made a bet. I made a thing, said I can only bet so much. I keep it to that. But Effie's right, and everybody go check out any Action Effie, any Action MMA on Instagram, YouTube, everything. He just hit 150 subscribers. Everybody here, what do we got? 27 people in here. I hope somebody, everybody should go subscribe to Effie right now and help him get up.
Right on.
We're gonna
should definitely have more than 150. So
he does. He puts in the time, the work, the effort. He's got a great show. He deserves it, man. Definitely
show some love.
Show some love for Effie, man. We'll get him back on a show too.
Don't be greedy, guys. It's an easy click.
It's free.
It's free.
Free.
Free to subscribe.
No subscription price. Raw Torque.
That raw.
These ho-hum type of cards usually end up being barn burners. Yeah, they're probably gonna have some good ones. Oh, my boy Nibs from back home. This is my dude I grew up with. He said, get us some good picks for this week. Let's go, Cody. Yes, sir. That's who I go back and hang out with every time I go back home. He gets me drunk.
What's up, Jason?
Yeah. Oh, Nibs, man. It's my dude. Appreciate you coming out, Nibs. Only one of my friends that actually comes out and supports the dang show, man. My boy Derek. He said, I'm offering minus 150 odds that Louis Spivak gets canceled.
If it gets canceled during the between fights again, I think I'm just gonna riot.
Yeah, don't do it. I think Lewis he just didn't want to go out there and get embarrassed by wrestlers.
I think so too.
Time looked like he got in shape and stuff. Sicky in the house. Sicky does
MMA. Preaching the good word.
Oh, Johnny Jones is the GOAT. I'd have to agree. I mean,
preaching the good word. Love it.
Everybody go check out Sicky stuff. Twitter, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
He's gonna take over TikTok.
TikToking. He's got like 10,000.
Taking it over.
Yeah, he's a young dude too, so he's good at that, man. Hell yeah, Sicky. But everybody go check out his stuff. He loves John Jones a little bit.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
Just like a tiny bit, but James, what is up? James and Amy. What's up, Johnny and Cody? Way to have a great bounce back after the last card. Let's keep it rolling. Yep, had to. It's been that first card of the year was terrible. Marcus Mustard, but appreciate you and Amy, Jim, you and Amy coming out every single week since the beginning for us, like since the first show. So appreciate that. Marcus Mustard. I like that name. Marcus Mustard. Sounds like official. Been a little while since I tuned in. Looking forward to these fights and weigh-ins tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully there'll probably be a little bit of shenanigans at the weigh-ins. Who knows? Hopefully everybody makes
that's true.
Especially with only 12 fights. We need all these fights. We need all the fights we can get.
Yep.
Solar Warden, what is
Look at this guy?
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a little while either.
Right.
Like Twitter, but Solar Warden is the man. Everybody follow him on Twitter. He's got great algorithms that put up the great picks. He's got 2 of them. The GOAT model's still here. Don't bother trying to follow me there. Motherfuckers kept reporting me, but I keep coming back. All right, I'm Daddy. What's up, my dudes? What is up? Yeah.
Love it, dude.
He puts up some
fighting the good fight too, man.
Yeah, keep doing it because I laugh at all. I laugh at stuff. You gotta have a sense of humor, man. But appreciate you coming out and all the support, Solar Ward.
Always.
Like Johnny said, fight the good fight, dude.
Keep the good fight. Fight those Twitter bitches.
Jumbo Loco, what is up? He said, hello, guys.
Jumbo.
Tough card this week. Yeah, man, it's tough, but we're gonna beat it.
There's some spots. There's some good ones. Not a lot, but there's some.
Yep. We're gonna find some. Yeah, Dev. So let's go. Jordan Sandberg, oatmeal raisin cookies and bird watching with the boys. There we go. I like that. I'm into both them things now. So weird.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah,
I'm like, you are so old.
Bro, it's been weird. It's been weird how quick bird watching just comes up on you. But thank you, Jordan, for coming out and talking. Remember, bringing up the funny points. It's Carlos, CJP, UFC bets.
What up, man? Carlos?
In the building. Everybody go check his stuff out on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. He puts out great stuff every week too. Puts out all kinds of great shows. He said, what up, guys? How y'all doing with this tricky-ass card? Man, I was waiting forever to get these bets in. I had to get most of my bets in today, but I feel like I got some solid ones and just kept it low.
Yeah. I just think there's going to be a lot of violence. So when in doubt, bet the under. I think that's a good play. If you just don't know what to bet, just bet under.
I agree with that. I like it. I like it. Reese
There's like 2
Campbell.
fights though. There's 2 fights. Do not bet the under on though. We'll get to
Yes.
that.
The girl. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Reese Campbell. What's up, everyone? Looking forward to the 8 weeks of cards and Raw. I know it's going to be awesome because what do
Yeah.
we've had 2 in 7 weeks, something like that, right? 6 weeks,
Yeah.
7
If
weeks.
you
So
go back to the last year.
yep. So now we can finally get our 8 in a row, get our feet, get our footing, man, and start just beating the
We'll be
bookies up.
crying though. Week 6, we'll be like, oh my God, where's that week off?
Definitely. Swallowed a bug or something, bro. Shit.
Kentucky
man.
mosquitoes, man.
The freaking gnat or something went in there. Michael said, looked for him in Lay's Discord and they said he was gone. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Things got wild in there for a while. Things got wild. Sicky does MMA. I have no idea what's going on with this card. Left my ass off. It's 6 a.m. main card start, and I said what I said I won't watch, but I'm lying. Yep, dude. I wouldn't be if I didn't have my Discord so I could do live bets and all that help and give out stuff. Man, I would definitely be sleeping and just watch it when I got up because I usually get up at 3 in the morning now. It's gonna be on to like 4 my time. Mushroom sketchy card can make for stretchy pockets. Yeah,
That's true.
This is the spot. You could find some of them big underdogs too. Michael said, if I have to win an extra $6, I'll join your Patreon too. Yeah,
we're gonna have to win an extra 10.
You can win an extra 50.
Yeah, there you go.
An extra 50 following these tips, man. I know nothing about these fights. I haven't looked at anything. Like Johnny said, you didn't miss out.
Well, here we go. We're going to tell you all about it.
Yep. We're keeping our bets on the smaller side as well. Let's see. We're keeping our bets on the smaller side as well. We like Park and Nakamura, James and Amy. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Strickland's burner. He's funny as hell too. He said, "Hi, what's up, bro? Appreciate you coming out."
Sean?
Yeah. He was in here giving us crap. We picked him off.
Yep. It is what it is.
If I'm going to lose money to anybody coming out and being a badass like that, I'm glad it's Sean Strickland.
That's true. Strickland. So. I was shocked. I was like, all right, I lost some money.
Yeah, he's a beast. He is a beast. He cost me the difference of minus $640 and like winning 30. But that's what it is, man. Tough. I shouldn't underestimated him like that. Dev said got Bellator and UFC 84 on lock. Everybody go check him out for them Bellator tips, man. They've been killing it too. They killed it. Him and Sal both killed it for UFC 283. Daz Files in the house. He said Mushroom MMA, bro. Hey chat. Hey guys. Best of luck to you on all your bets. Everybody go. Yep, he's a legend. He's an MMA in the MMA community legend. So everybody go follow Daz on Twitter too, man. He puts out some good stuff all the time. I've been able to get on it as much at work now because I can't get on my damn phone like I used to, and it sucks. Dirty Reg, what's up, man? What's up, fellas? I was breaking down Bader's record today. It's unreal when he hits the 3rd round or later. I want to say undefeated if I remember correctly. Yeah, if he don't get put out early, he usually wins because he's got great cardio, great toughness, all that. Broke Bets. Everybody go check out Broke Bets stuff too, man. Instagram, Twitter. He's not on there as much, but YouTube, man, breaking down great fights, breaks down the football, all that. I think these fights will be better than people expect. Yeah, I think they could be good fights. Kind of hard to bet, but they definitely could be some.
That'll be fun.
Yep. Strickland's Burn or Jesus, who you got, George or Burns? I gotta go with Burns, man. Without watching tape, I gotta see
Burns all day.
Yeah,
Burns all day. Did you just watch the Burns and Magny fight?
Yeah,
Burns all day.
That was amazing.
I think there's value at minus 500. I'm not lying.
Yeah,
okay. I think it's gonna look like he's like 800, 900, 1,000.
Okay, I love the confidence. I love it. When's that one? In March? Is it in England?
What was it? 280? Yeah, I think that's 285. 5 or 6. Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see Gon and Jones and them. Derek said Effie has the coolest backgrounds in his video. Yeah, his whole thing is professional. He should be at way more than 150 subscribers.
Right? Like, every time I'm like, what the heck, man?
He should be way more. Two most gentlemen tipsters of MMA community, Cody and Johnny. D,
what's up, D?
What is up? Always showing support too.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you for showing up, coming out, hanging out all the time, man. Colostrum, I think Derek's best days are behind him. I think Spivak uses judo and takes him down and whoops him. That's strong possibility.
I
James,
agree.
don't forget to go
Gonna be a
berserker
lighter.
on that like button. Yes, we got
Yeah.
37 people in here. Smash that like
I want
button.
37 likes at least.
They're at 39. But yes, James,
Or
thank
more.
you. Tatsuro versus Muhammad Makiev. Who would
Ooh.
y'all pick?
Good question.
I think that Muhammad, I would love to say Tatsuro because of his striking and this and that, but I think that he can't, he's not going to be able to stop Muhammad's wrestling, even if Muhammad can't finish him or none. Yeah, but it'd be a great fight.
Yeah, I could see Makayev winning that. It'd be close though.
Man, Solar Warden, dude, what is up? Thank you for the $20 donation, dude. That is well appreciated. That's awesome, man. Yeah, appreciate any support. We love it all, man. And like I said, everybody, well, when it's paid, he said, don't tell him to go follow me because he said the motherfuckers kick me off. But when he gets a page back up, you got to check him out, man. He's one of the best guys.
Search Solar Warden every now and then. It might be up, it might not.
And you'll see some cum stock stuff. Thank you, though, Solar Warden. You're the man, dude. I appreciate that so much.
Sir.
Evan James, this is my boy too, man. What's up, Evan? He said Cody's the man. Evan. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to these bets. This channel is the shit. That's my dude from work too, man. I appreciate that. Sir. I haven't seen him for a couple of years though, so I hope you're doing good, Evan. I know he's doing good. He bought him like a $500,000 house. I know he's doing good.
Damn.
Nice. Got a good family, and he does a lot of stuff too with his Instagram and all kinds of stuff. So I appreciate you hanging out with us, Evan, and showing the support. Colostrum, it would be a good one. And if they're both good on the ground, yeah. The Makiev fight, that would be good. I ain't even trying to read that out.
I know that's a trap.
That's trap. And I fell for too many of them on here. I've read out some shit at the end. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, mushrooms. We got Patty the Baddie in here.
Patty the Addy.
Patty the Addy, Addicted to Combat. Everybody go check out his stuff. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I believe he's TikToking. Wasn't he dancing on TikTok?
I think I saw a couple dances.
Hell yeah. Yep. So everybody
he's doing like a Jordan Levitt dance. That's what he tried to do one time. Monkey King.
Him and Sicky had
he's twerking up there.
Yep. He said these guys looking forward to our field trip to Brady's channel this weekend. Yep, he's gonna be on there. Well, me, Johnny, Patrick, and Brady, DFS by the numbers on his channel. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna take it over, man. Have a great show. So everybody here, if you guys can come out tomorrow, Saturday night, 9:00, go show some support. Yep. We got a decent little fan base too.
1 hour before the fights.
Yep, and it's just gonna be our best bets. I believe we're each gonna give 10 best bets on the fights. So everybody hang out. Dylan, what is up? What's your favorite Chinese dish, man? He's gonna hit me with some. I know I'm gonna scroll down here in a second. He's gonna hit me with some stuff.
I like lo mein, beef lo mein.
Lo mein,
yeah, like the noodle dish.
Dylan, I know what Dylan likes. He likes cream up some young guy. He likes that cream up some young guy. Oh man,
but no, you say something about egg rolls.
Nah, I eat the General Tso's, man, orange chicken.
There you go.
Diego, hi guys, big hugs. You know me, all love this weekend. We'll crush it. Yes, Diego, appreciate you coming out, hanging out, being a great dude, and we're definitely gonna crush it. I'm telling you,
sir.
Solid bets.
What's up,
solid bets. Thomas, I got Gon against Jones. I cannot blame you on that. I don't think that he's gonna be able to out wrestle.
I hope Sicky. Man, I won't say anything.
Oh yeah. 138 MMA, what is up, man? He said, I'm so stoked for this card. Not kidding. This card is going to be so much violence. Yeah, man. It's gonna be wild. Small cage too. And I feel like these dudes with the road to UFC dudes are gonna come out here with something to prove. Something. And it's gonna be some good
Dana White Contender Series 2.0. They're gonna go for those finishes. They gotta get that contract.
And there's tough dudes, man. These dudes are tough. Manuel, what is up, man? He said, just arrived. Manuel. Let's get that under 2.5 rounds Fugitt fight. Let's go. I love it. Jumbo leg General Tso's chicken is the John Jones of Chinese food. I get that.
It's good. It is good. I will admit. I like me some beef lo mein though.
Beef. I love it. Yeah. Dude, I ate some Thai food for the first time in my life the other day. Dude, it was so
good. Spicy food. That's why I love it.
Yeah. It was like, man, they're the spring rolls they had, like the outside was so thin and crispy. It was so good.
Oh
They're
yeah,
so good. I love
that's good.
different foods, man. But yeah, Daz addicted. Is there watch along for
Ooh.
284?
Maybe we'll talk about it.
What's the, oh,
We gotta do a watch along though. One of
yeah,
these days.
that or the one after. I got to take my daughter
Oh yeah.
to her. It's like it's the Valentine's like daddy daughter dance. Can't wait. It's literally the one I'm gonna be the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. I look forward to that more than anything. It's weird. I went out and got her a dress and stuff the other day with her. It was awesome. Lil Seal, we rolling, yes sir. Orange chicken. What's up, Lil Seal? Sicky, sup,
Chicken's
Patrick?
solid. It's solid.
Yep. Prince of Mischief in the house. Thoughts on Jeka Saragih? I took him by KO. I don't care if Jubli is undefeated. His chin is out.
I like that bet.
To get hit. Yeah, man, dude. Like when I was watching, I did my tape on that. Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll get to it.
Everybody's saying what's up. Everybody is sick.
John Jones, blah blah blah. Next. I'm just joking, Sicky.
John Jones, yeah. Third round, ground and
John Jones by annihilation. John Jones by domination.
Teabagging. Dylan Hines says, my Chinese order is General So with rice swapped with lo mein, cream cheese, ragoon, and some cream cheese. Why you get me so hungry right now, dude? I'm
Sounds
starving.
good.
Yeah, especially with that the cream
minus
cheese.
The last part though.
That's his dessert.
I'll minus that one.
And them Chinese donuts are bomb too. I only usually ever seem to get them at the buffets though.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
Yeah, I've only seen them at buffets. I don't see them at the like normal places you would go to get carry out.
Yo. Vasco Vieira, what's up, guys? Hi from Portugal. What is up, man? We appreciate you coming out from that side of the world.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're having a great time. Great weather there, I'm sure. Better than the ice storms we've been having here. It's been terrible over here. All right.
That was epic, I will say. His last comment.
He said, I love to watch alongs, especially when you guys aren't synced up and someone sees the finish first. Dale's reaction to Dober was epic.
No, we're all like,
we all had the over. We all had the over. Remember?
Yeah, I had the over.
Through the chair. Yep. He was like,
he had Dober by KO, and I think Dober by money line, and he had it big that one.
He moonwalked, didn't he? And we're like, wait, what happened?
Well, he was gone off the screen, like
next
screaming.
Thing you know, freaking Bobby Green sleeping. He's fighting here in a month or two again.
Yeah, he is. Who's he fighting? It was somebody decent.
Yeah, a weird fight, kind of.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into this card. We got 12 fights. We'll go over them kind of quick. First fight is Tatsuro Taira versus Jesus Aguilar. And I'll let you start this one.
Okay. Yeah, no surprise here. I'm going to go Taira here. I think he's just a better fighter everywhere. I really like his striking. He's very composed on his feet, which that's like the biggest thing that I always remember from him. He's got very good grappling, obviously very good submissions, but I like his striking. I mean, he has room for improvement, but he's got sharp, quick jabs. He's very, like I said, very composed. And like, I don't know, I really like his striking, even though I know there's a lot of room for improvement. So, but I do think, I mean, Aguilar is solid. He's very tough. He's got good grappling as well. His striking isn't bad, but I mean, Taira is going to be so much bigger than him, like 3 inches bigger, taller, and then like a 6 or 7 inch reach advantage. So, I mean, on the feet, I mean, I love Taira all day, and even on the ground, I think he's got the better grappling. He just has to watch out for that guillotine. Other than that, I think he's going to win this fight however he wants to: knockout, submission, decision. So I said submission in the second round. So that's how I think it's going to happen. He's going to get in some grappling exchanges and get the rear naked choke.
Yeah, man.
No bet on this fight for me, though.
No. Yeah, I like that. The odds are so crazy, but
I know.
It's kind of like wherever Aguilar is good at, Taira is just a little bit better there. Yep. Aguilar is a dog. Like, he's super tough. He's going to fight you to the end. He's got good cardio. Luckily, he doesn't really have a neck, because he would have got choked out like 2 different times on the Contender Series, man. The dude had him in a big, like an in-deep guillotine. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't choke him. I don't think Jesus has a neck. But he throws bombs on the feet. You know, he'll just throw bombs with both hands coming in. He's super tough, seems super durable. Tatsuro is going to have a way better like technical kickboxing style. He should be able to pick him apart on the feet. The small cage is going to help Jesus actually, you know, as far as because he just runs in kind of with his head down, throwing into big haymakers, so he could catch Taira. But I think that Taira is going to be able to have the better wrestling, but even if Jesus can take him down, because he's persistent little dude, man. I think that Tatsuro can reverse him, sweep him.
Oh yeah,
and he's going to have just the way better jiu-jitsu. So yeah, I feel like exactly like you said, once Tatsuro takes his back, he's probably going to lock up, you know, body triangle and get a rear naked. I think in the second, maybe the third round, I was favoring the over actually.
Yeah, I did like the over though. But it just depends. I thought it was going to happen in the second round, so I'll be sweating it one way or another.
Right.
So I didn't want to bet it.
Yep. And yeah, man. And it's just like I could also see Tatsuro getting him out of there in first round submission if Jesus takes a bad shot. Because like on the Contender Series, he was taking like trying to take the bigger Brazilian guy down that he fought, and he would just throw himself right on his own head and stuff. So his takedowns weren't that great, but he'll chain them together till he could get one. And the Brazilian dude wasn't too bad, but he wasn't Tatsuro. So I'm going to take Tatsuro too. I think he finishes him in that second or third round, but I didn't get around to getting any bets in on this fight.
Yeah. Well, plus that Brazilian guy, I don't remember his name. Let me look real quick. For Fieta or whatever, Ferreira.
Right.
He knocked him. He dropped him, I think, at least once. So, but I mean, like we said, Aguilar is tough. Like he's not going to go out real quick. So
no, he's like
that's why I said submission. That's why I said submission. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout on the feet.
So. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe ground and pound though.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, if you could get him held down. Yeah, definitely. But it should be a good fight. It's just hard to find any spots there. I'd probably like the under 2.5 more, but I couldn't get any lines on either of them fights.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you want to do Tatsuro by submission, maybe Tatsuro round 3 or decision.
So that Tatsuro by submission, wasn't it like plus 700 at one point? And then it's like down to like
I know something
money or something
for Tatsuro was at like plus 750. I think it might have been submission, and then it went all the way down to like minus 170 or something. It's crazy.
Yeah. I missed that line. I wish I bet online.
Oh yeah, I missed it too.
Sometimes I wish I bet online. Dad
I know.
Said, wish we had ice storms in 30°C plus and 70% humidity here. That's terrible. Humidity's the worst, dude.
I'll take cold over extreme hot all day.
I hate humidity. Yeah. Mushroom said Tiara round 2 sub. So there's 3 people. We're on it.
Okay.
Ty said, hi, Cody W. What is up? That's my dude, too, from back home, actually. What's up, Tyler?
I got 2 people now.
3 with my dude from work. Oh, yeah, 3. This is like the first time I've had any more than one.
Look at you.
That's nice.
Who would have thought?
You know why? It's because they legalized sports betting in Ohio now. So they're able to bet on it. So
they want the good stuff now. They come to the right place, tell you that.
They know where the good stuff's at. They know
where
they know where it's at. But yeah, man, appreciate you coming out, Tyler, and hanging out, man. Gonna win some more money this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Dav said 100 sub, 1 or 2 surely live. Yeah, I'm sure if you pick the exact round like that too, you'll get some
yeah, I like if you want to do the exact round 2, and I think 2 or 3. I don't know about round 1 though.
Right. Let's see. Setup fight. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell by that line. John Breen, what is up? Said Aguilar decision, no bet, nice to sprinkle. Yeah, I wonder what that would be. And I don't, because he's not finishing unless he hits him with some crazy strike out of nowhere.
That's true. I like that.
Yeah. Ty said I went all in on Saragih, Jeka Saragih. Good. I got a bet. Okay. I got a bet on him. I like him, man.
I like it. I don't have a bet, but I like it.
Hey, it's Nino. What is up, man? Appreciate you coming out tonight, Nino. Said Fugitt has me a believer. I'm going all in on Kino. Yeah.
I love it.
So he's saying you don't believe in Fugitt. Because Kino is
he doesn't believe in Fugitt.
Oh, okay. Oh, has to make me a believer. I read that wrong. Yeah. He looked good against Morales, but also Morales kind of just looked bad against him. I picked Taira by sub round 2, man. I wonder what that is. That seems like the bet to make right there.
Mm-hmm. I like
it. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to this next fight. We got Jung Park versus Denis Tiuliulin. in the men's middleweight division, Jung Park's minus like what 225 right now. Tiuliulin's plus 190. That's kind of a crazy line, but I think it's just because people are expecting Jung Park to go out here and wrestle him. Because if it just stays a striking match, it's going to be a very close, tough fight. Jung Park, he's got good boxing. He's got a nice jab. He's got decent leg kicks, decent clinch against the cage. Decent wrestling. It's not like he's got good wrestling, but he's got decent wrestling. More like clinch takedowns. Is not really going to shoot in a double leg or nothing like that. But when he gets some people on the ground, he's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got good ground and pound. He's not really a big finisher. I think that him finishing Joseph Holmes was his first finish in the UFC. He's been finished a couple times, but he went to decision like a lot. Like I think if he's fought 6 or 7 times in the UFC, he's probably been decision 5 times. But he does put on a good pace, good pressure. He's got good cardio. He's super tough. His name's the Iron Turtle. He's super durable. Denis Tiuliulin, though, man, this dude's tough. We watched him fight in Columbus, if you remember that, when he fought the Russian dude that I had in a parlay. I forget the dude's name. He's an undefeated Russian.
And what's his name? Kizarev or
yes, Kizriev. And
Kizriev.
That dude, I think Tiuliulin came in on short notice for that fight, and he was like a little out of shape. And he just kind of slowed down quicker than he usually would, like you've seen against Jamie Pickett. But he showed really good takedown defense in the first round and a little bit into the second. But then you seen when he got tired, he finally accepted it. But that Russian, the Kizriev, he was stopping some takedowns from that guy, and that guy's got really good takedowns. Tiuliulin showed really good takedown defense against Jamie Pickett, which that's the thing here is like I think people are getting high on Tiuliulin. Like he's never really beat anybody in his career, even including Jamie Pickett. And Jamie Pickett is like the worst 185er in the UFC, and it's not even like close. Like there's, you know what I mean? I don't know anybody else.
I'm not gonna say he's a trash can.
Maybe
don't bait me.
Maybe Joseph Holmes because he beat Joseph Holmes. So maybe Joseph Holmes or Alan Amadowski then because Holmes beat him.
Oh yeah.
So it's I like Tiuliulin's forward pressure. I like his boxing. I like his aggressiveness. He looked really good, like I said, against Pickett. Pickett couldn't get him down, but Pickett doesn't have good wrestling at all whatsoever. Where Jung Park's gonna have a little bit better wrestling. So I'm gonna take Jung Park. This is where it gets dicey. I don't know if he's going to finish Tiuliulin though, because Tiuliulin's super tough, and Jung Park isn't really a crazy finisher. He didn't finish Marc Antonio Barriu. Who else? He's fought a bunch of people he hasn't finished. But I don't know if he finishes Tiuliulin. I think this fight's gonna, if it stays on the feet, it's gonna be close. And then I think that Jung Park will get a little bit of control time against Cage and land some takedowns. But I'm either going to say that Jung Park either gets the decision or a late third round finish. But I'm going to go with decision because Jung Park ain't much of a finisher. Like he's not going to hit you, really finish you on the feet. And he's not a crazy jiu-jitsu guy or a ground and pound guy. So Joseph Holmes just ain't that good. I think that's why he got the finish there. So give me Jung Park. And I'm going to take him by decision. But I think it's going to be a good, tough fight, man.
Yeah. I will say it now. I'm like super confident in Park to win this one. I'm not saying Tiuliulin is a bum or anything. He's got good striking, but there's a clear like advantage that Park has, and that's his wrestling and grappling. And if he just uses it, he gets this fight to the mat. Tiuliulin doesn't have the greatest takedown defense, and it's just going to be rinse and repeat. And then there might be a finish, there might not be. So that's how I see this fight happening. But like you said, if this fight plays out on the feet, it's going to be close. And Park has good fight IQ. He knows he's going to have to use his wrestling here. He's going to use it. I think he's going to get that submission late second or third round, like you said. He did show some decent grappling and subs, ability against Joseph Holmes. Or I know he's not the greatest. We just talked about it, but Tiuliulin's lost like 3 or 4 times by submission out of his 6 losses. So it's a possibility here. So I'm going to go with Park here by, I'd say like rear naked choke, kind of like what he did against Holmes. I think that's his best submission, if you want to say. But I wouldn't be surprised if he wins by decision either. So I think Park is a perfect parlay piece, or just bet him outright if you want to just throw the 2 units to win one. I'm really confident in Park on this sketchy ass card. This is like one of the 2 confident picks I'm really confident in. If you're muted, bro.
Yeah, I see that. I see the
Market.
yeah, man. I see the price going up on Park too, man. Because
Hmm.
a lot of people I've seen this week were on Tiuliulin, so I would think that the
As
price
the
would have been coming
underdog, because there's
down.
not a lot of good underdogs. I get
No,
it, but this is not this one.
right. And I mean, the price is going up and up. Young Park might end up being, minus 250 or something. So
Yep,
Mushroom MMA, he said Mushroom Philly Mushroom says Park inside the distance. Yeah, yeah.
I like
He
it.
likes to finish. Marcus Mustard said, "Fuck it, I might put a sprinkle on Fugitt for the KO win. He could. He's got
Not
power,
bad.
man. He's got power in that little cage. It's gonna be violence for sure. Park by decision or ground and pound round 3. I like that, Vasco.
I like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. See, Park round. I wonder if there's
Third and
some.
third in decision. That's a bet you can do. I think that's a very good bet.
Daz has the under 2.5. And
Okay,
I can, because Tiuliulin could finish him. Tiuliulin's got power. He's
true.
got good knees in the clinch. He's gonna be bigger. You know what I mean? He's gonna be 2 inches, 3 inches taller with 4 inches of reach. So he's gonna be a little bigger in the clinch and all that. That matters, man. Reach, all that
Hmm.
stuff matters. And if Park can't get his wrestling going, man, it could be a long night at the office for him for real. Plus 110 on the under. Nice getting plus money on
I
that,
like
Daz,
that.
because it's definitely going the other way. Like the under is going to be, dude. When I wrote out my stuff, I had this wrote down as a fight. When I did my tape study, the under on the
Is it plus like 140?
plus 160. I had it wrote down at plus 160, and I was like, dude,
I
I'm gonna
saw
bet the
that plus
shit out of that
140 and I was thinking about it. And then like I checked back, it was like minus 120. And I'm like, I don't
instantly.
know. Check back, it's like a pick 'em now. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. It's just that when I pick an under, man, I want both people to be finishers. And
Hmm.
Park isn't a finisher, in my opinion. It's even like
I
in
know,
the
I agree.
Dao and Jung fight. Like, if you're gonna bet the under in that, it's almost like betting. You might as well just
Just
bet
bet
Jung inside the
Jung by
distance,
inside the distance. Yeah.
because, like, I don't think Clark, he's not a finisher, and I like both dudes to be finishers. You know what I mean? I want to
Yeah.
see Alonzo Menafield versus Misha Serkinov or some crap like that, where some
Exactly.
Dominique Reyes versus Ryan Spann, like
Yep.
someone's. Uh,
Someone's going out in 30 seconds.
yeah, Bunny Hunter in the building. What's up, Bunny Hunter,
That
man?
bunny.
Appreciate you coming out, bro. Hanging out every week with us, man. Spending quality time with us. He has always got the good jokes too, usually about us. But
Yeah.
MPTV, what is up? Johnny K is right. Denis has no takedown defense. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We're gonna
I mean, he
see.
might stuff the first couple, but I mean, Park's cardio is good. He keeps
Yes.
going for those takedowns. He's not going to stop after one missed attempt, if you want to say. He's going to keep going for those takedowns. So he's got
Yeah.
good fight IQ, which I do love in fighters. So
Yep. Yeah. Dev said dog or pass. I like that. I like that. He said I got Denis via TKO. Okay, that's
possible for sure.
probably pays out pretty good too. Bunny Hunter said Iron Turtle always fakes nut shots to win. He does, man. He does too. The Iron Turtle shell over his nuts. I hope the UFC to get rid of him. I don't. He
Oh,
does,
he's
man.
solid.
He's solid. He plays that nut game a lot. The nut shot
Gotta do
game.
what you gotta do.
Stephen
Fight IQ,
Chi.
man. Fight IQ.
Right, right. Gets a little break. That's how he said keeps good cardio, man.
There you go.
Stephen Cheese said, Daung the play of the evening inside the distance. Yeah, and I think if he wins, he's probably going to finish Devin Clark.
Wait,
Dirty
he can
Reg,
win by decision too.
yep. I like Park here too, but I don't think you should be super confident in him in this spot. Denis could upset him here. Yeah,
I'm super confident.
he's
I'm saying it right now. Weirdly confident. Let's go.
there we go. He said, let's go. I did yeah, I didn't get no bets in on this, but I was looking at it. I was looking at both of them. I was hoping it was going to go down more for Park, get him at like plus or minus 160 or something. All
I got
right.
him at minus 200.
I'm gonna let you start this one off. Here's where I took
Okay.
some of the crap this week. Women's
Oh boy.
flyweight, Jeon Kim versus Mandy Bohm. I'm gonna let you start this one off.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Kim here. I didn't bet this fight because I have bad PTSD from it because I bet her twice and I think she won at least one of those, maybe both, but um no bet for me on this fight. I think I do have fight to start round 3 because I do see this fight going to decision. I don't both these girls aren't finishers, let's be honest, but Kim higher volume, she's got the better striking by far. Boom slows down after the first round. She gets very sloppy, very low volume after that first round. And Bohm is just not good. and Kim is actually solid. And I think she won at least one of those last 2 fights. So give me Kim here. I think she wins, but I'm not going to put the money line bet on it. Can't do it. I got burned too many times, if you want to say, from the Fire Fist. And yeah. So give me I did do it's like a safe parlay fight to start round 3. So I like Kim though. I think she wins 30-27, if not 29-28. Like there's just no way she can't see her lose. Can't. If she does, she needs to be cut.
See, and I took a lot of crap on Twitter and everywhere because I put in a parlay and I put on Ji and Kim and Nakamura. Spoiler alert. But the thing is like I'm gonna go. I mean, I don't like to bet women's MMA and I don't like to bet parlays, but like when I see a spot that's easy money to me, like I'm gonna take it, man. And Mandy Bohm don't belong in the UFC. Dude, she literally got worked over by the 2 worst girls in the UFC. Victoria Leonardo is not beating anybody, and she beat her up. And then Ariane Lipski's probably won 1 fight out of her last 7, and that was over Mandy Bohm.
Fight.
Yes, and Mandy Bohm doesn't belong in the UFC, and Jeong Kim's good, dude. Jeong Kim went 3 rounds of straight banging it out with Cachoeira. Cachoeira would put Mandy Bohm, it should have. It would have put Mandy Bohm to sleep in the first round. Like, it wouldn't even be close. Jeong Kim's actually good. Like, she's got really good striking. She's got good uppercuts. She's got good movement. She's got good volume. She's going to have the grappling advantage here because Mandy Bohm's supposedly some Muay Thai champion, but she's not good, dude.
She slows down so much after that first round. She's just sloppy. She's want to hang on you and just hope to survive for 3 rounds.
And even when she's got her energy, she's not good. She's not UFC caliber. So I'm going to take that spot. Like anytime I can fade somebody, I think that she's like people gave me crap because they're like it's -260. It's a girl, but the other girl doesn't belong here. And Jeong Kim's better everywhere in MMA: cardio, power, toughness, experience, grappling. Everything. She's literally better everywhere. And I think she's one of the safer favorites. Her opponent's the least dangerous out of anybody that's a big favorite, right? You got Jung Young Park, you got Devin Clark. He's a big dude. He can hit hard. Like you even that little Jesus Aguilar dude throws bombs. Like who's some other Tiuliulin's dangerous, all kinds of them. Like all the big favorite guys are dangerous.
Bohm's not dangerous at
all. So like that's why I put Jeong Kim. I mean, it's hard to put that on 140 letters on Twitter, but that's why I pick her because like she's better everywhere and she should win this fight like convincingly. So I threw her in the parlay, her with the Nakamura dude, and I think that's.
I don't blame you one bit. I just got, like I said, I would do it, but I got burned twice.
I feel that.
I just don't trust the judges. I don't trust the judges. Let's put it that way.
When this is going to be a pro Asian card for the judges in the well, there ain't no crowd there to go nuts.
You would think this is the time that Kim would win this fight, but you just never know.
Right. Let's see what the crowd says. The supporters, Mushroom Philly says, Bunny Hunter, no fake nut shots here. These guys. Doggy style or pass on this one. He's got Bohm, Mandy Bohm. Excuse me, Dirty Reg. In the battle of 2 Bohms or bums, I gotta take the Bohm at the dog price. I think she steals the decision. She's just not good enough to steal it. But like,
and this is what like
I need an explanation on how she steals it.
No offense, this is why I didn't bet him because I can totally see that. Like, and when you watch this fight,
like Kim Bohm's just gonna outstrike her for 3 rounds though.
Or controller against the cage, and then the judge is going to be like, "Oh, that's good."
That's another huge thing that I factored in. Bohm's main thing ever in her whole freaking career is because she's been way bigger than everybody. She's a big girl. Yeah. She's 5'7", 5'7" with the 71-inch reach. So when she's even fighting Ariane Lipski and like Leonardo, who's like 5'3", 5'4", like she's way bigger, and that was her thing to have reach and height. And Jeong Kim, same height with an inch of reach. Like she's going to be controlling Bohm's, like you said, she got 1 round of gas, and in that first round ain't even. Yeah, she comes in with 75%.
So for me, like the perfect way Bohm can win this fight is if she wins the first round, but she only has about 1 round of cardio. The second round is super close, and then third round can be whatever. Like, and then the judges are like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to pick Bohm. Like that's the only way I think she wins this fight.
I agree with that.
That's a lot of stuff. Go if you want to bet that fight. Like
there's not one
the
place
over. Just do
better.
The over.
Yeah. Love Kim this week. Totally agree. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Bohm is no good. Reggie said we can say we want Kim still coming in off
True.
4 straight. Yeah, but she's fighting good girls. If she was coming in off the
A
girl,
lot, better than
listen,
Leonardo and Lipsky.
if Kim
For sure
fought Mandy Bohm's whole career, she'd be 9-0 right now. You know what I mean?
Or 0-9, you mean?
No. If she fought the same girls Mandy Bohm's
Kim,
fought,
I
she
thought
would
you
have
meant
won
like
every
Bohm
fight.
fought Kim's people.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. She wouldn't be in the UFC no more because she wouldn't even get so like it wouldn't have been like, oh man, she beat Cachoeira and got robbed. Be like, damn, Cachoeira just caught a body
knocked
right
her
there.
out.
You know what I mean? But she's just not. I couldn't find what I watched her fights, dude, and I could not find. She just really got beat up. Both of them fights, like she just really got beat up the whole time. There's never one time where you're like, damn, all right, that's a good punch. She's got some good move. Nothing. I couldn't find nothing, man. No way I'd lay that number on Kim in a parlay. I'm giving you a poop too, Cody. Fucking Reg. Kim a lock. I like that. See?
That's
all I needed to hear, Dev. That's all I needed, man.
I'm just scared about that horrible judging, though.
Right. Fucking
I'm scared.
DL model.
I got robbed at least once.
Yeah. And like you said, she could have won. And both them girls are tough. Cachoeira and Jocelyn Edwards are both tough. If you're concerned about parlays or women's fights, if you really like something, why not just bet it small, like a quarter of a unit or something? I mean, I cut all my bets in half, but I believe in it. It's not even. I'm not even like, damn, I don't want to bet. I think that she's the most safe favorite of the big favorites, like on this card.
It should
like,
be on paper.
Least dangerous.
I will say
that's what I'm looking because
she is top 3 favorites, money lines that should win on paper. 100%. I will give you that.
Yeah. And like most of the time I'm making bets, it's going to be based off their opponent more than even my fighter. Because if your opponent sucks, man, and there's nothing they can do anyways, I'm going to take advantage of that. Like on UFC 284 has got a couple of them where people was just fighting complete people that shouldn't be in the UFC. I get it. I get it. But I just
actually the split decisions are worth the stab, because I'm telling you, Bohm's not going to win convincingly. It's going to be by split decision.
Right. Yeah. Yep. CD agrees. Tyler, when is the vlog coming from a live UFC event? Sometime. We want to do one sometime. I've been to how many? Me and Tyler's been to at least one UFC together. Can't remember which one it was. I think we've been to 1 or 2. We got pictures with Randall, man, all kinds of people there.
Nice.
I can't remember which one that was. He'll have to tell us. I know he remembers.
We're gonna have to, whenever they come near us again, we'll have to go again and then just do like a crazy vlog or like a video, like what Effie and his friend did with like the patty thing. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I'm down. Sicky said, I'm betting bum. I'm betting bum just to annoy Cody. Seriously, though, it's low-level MMA, so anything is possible. So I'm betting bum. I don't know. I don't
look at the split decision on that one. I'm telling you, if you think Bohm has a chance, split decision.
It's not gonna happen. But no, it is no. She's not.
Can we just agree that there's not going to be a finish?
I think we can. I think that Kim could maybe finish her.
If there is one, it's Kim.
I'm so low on Bohm, but I agree. I think it goes over 2.5, so a good lock. But that's like what, minus 350?
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's super safe.
All right, let's move on to this next fight in the men's flyweight division. We got Hyun Sung Park versus Sung Guk Choi. I'll start this off. I really wanted to bet that Hung Sung Park, but they didn't have a good line out. Like I see him at minus like 180 on most lines. He was minus 200 at the casino, but I really did like him.
Minus 200.
I think he's better everywhere in this fight. When I watched Choi fight, the only thing he really did, he didn't even use his hands really. He would just use throw kicks. He was throwing a lot of kicks, and then he would try some sloppy takedowns. He didn't have the best wrestling in the world, and decent jiu-jitsu. He just seemed really not dangerous, nice powerful leg kicks, decent wrestling. He doesn't like shoot in. He's going to use body locks and stuff, but I just don't think any of that's going to work on Park, man. Park showed really good jiu-jitsu. The one fight he showed, he got dropped like 2 or 3 times by like a world champion Muay Thai dude. and then got up, took his beating a little bit, took him down, choked the dude out, and the dude was talking shit, screaming and stuff in his face, and he ended up choking the dude out. That was really nice. But his striking's good. He's just well rounded anywhere. He's got decent offensive and wrestling himself, and I think that if he wanted to, he could take this fight to the ground because he's got good enough jiu-jitsu to stay on top. And I think that if he wants to use his wrestling to keep it standing and throw some good shots and just win the striking match, kind of a boring one. Cause like I said, it's weird. Choi really, all I could see him was throwing leg kicks. That's all he was doing. He didn't use his hands at all too much. So give me Park. Park could finish him. I think he's finished 5 out of his 7 wins. So maybe he could, but Choi seems pretty durable and he's not dangerous. So he's not finishing anybody. So I would say Park in the over on this is what I got.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with the same here. I'm going to go with Park. I'm a little maybe not as confident. I think this is going to be a very close fight. I do think Park's going to have the wrestling and grappling advantage for sure. But the striking, I mean, I think that's up in the air. It's kind of close. But also, Choi has pretty decent takedown defense too. So, but I do think Park will eventually like take over this fight. Maybe the first round will be super close. Maybe the first half of the second round will be close. But I do think Park will take over with his grappling and wrestling, start getting those takedowns, and then win the third round. I think it's going to go to decision. I don't have any bets on this fight. I think this is probably the closest fight of the road to UFC that I have. And then, these guys are flyweights too. So flyweights don't really finish a lot of times. So I like the over 2.5 in this fight. If you want to do it, I like Park as a money line, but I didn't bet any of this because I think it's going to be really close. I know some guys are on Choi, which I can see that, but I'm going to go with Park. I think he wins this one by decision, maybe 29-28.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I like that. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. I don't know what he was by decision. I don't think the casino had
Park by decision.
Yeah, I think that, but he's also a finisher. So
yeah, he can finish. I just think he's pretty well rounded. Like he's not really great anywhere, but he's just like good everywhere. Like if you want, or mediocre at the very least.
Right. We got a legend in the house. We got Uncle Wheezy in the house.
What up, Wheezy?
What's good, fellas? Everybody. Hopefully, you guys already know Uncle Wheezy, but go check out his channel. Man. He's got a great channel. He's on the MMA Engine all the time. He's got his own channel. Then he'll be on Brady's shows with DFS by the numbers, and he's got live shows during the week that are awesome. And I haven't been able to catch lately because I used to be on midnight, so I could catch him at work, and now I go to bed at 8 at night. Like, oh man, so I haven't been able to catch as many. But he has great information, and above all, he's a great dude, super nice, man. So everybody check him out and check out his lives all the time.
Wheezy, we're gonna have to get you on one of our shows as well.
I would love to have Wheezy. I just assume that I've never asked all them guys because I assume they're busy, man, real busy.
I know, but we'll have to get them on one.
I would love to have them on, get them on even a fight companion or something with us.
Yeah, Patrick, just have fun.
Yep. Tyler said Lewis, the underdog, walk off KO, cash out. I picked Spivak on my thing. I even said it reluctantly, dude, and I'm starting to freaking wanting to change a little bit, dude, just because in that small cage and Spivak.
Don't do it.
He's the kind of dude that
don't do it. Don't change your pick.
Houdini beats.
It's a rule.
He said, yeah, Lewis never lost in the Apex, and these are the dudes he beats up, man. Jackie Holy, have a juicy 6-fight parlay split between Vegas 68 and Bellator 290. Okay. Hope it cash. It cash, man. I'm rooting for you, bro. I hope maybe it just Jackie. Rooting for you, Jackie. Let's see. Dad said the under 2.5 again at plus 110. Okay. Wait.
Park by decision was plus 120. So it's not
okay, because this Park Choi one, this one's like plus or minus 240 to go over, ain't it? Okay, so which one was Daz? Which fight was that? The last one, probably.
Oh no, this one I think he did the under. The under is at.
I think it should be like plus 200 and something, though, shouldn't it?
I don't think so. Let me look.
I thought.
The under is plus 180.
Yeah.
Right now.
Maybe he put it in wrong or something.
Maybe that was the last fight we were talking about. No, it wasn't, because that was Kim. Never mind.
Yeah. Park gets the finish. Okay. All right. And he's a finisher too. So maybe the decision ain't too good. Play the splits. Mushroom said play the splits on this. I think
or is that Kim?
Eat both of them. Really, both
That's
fights.
true. I think this is gonna be a close fight too, but
so I'm hoping, dude, if Choi wins, I'm hoping the casino save me some money by not dropping that price because I was planning on betting him. I was just waiting for him because I don't want to bet him at -200 when I can get him at 180 everywhere. And but I do think he wins. Simple man, it's a Wheezy's.
He's -190, -190 right now.
Yeah, see, they didn't budge from that 200.
You need to get an online account. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know you don't like it, but I'm just gonna tell you right now, Caesars is not great. I used to do Caesars with you back in the day. I stopped it because I think DraftKings is way better.
And you get no bonuses and stuff. So maybe, I mean, I don't know. I'll figure something. If they keep not releasing props until Thursday and just messing up my whole betting game.
That's insane. I mean, DraftKings are throwing out their over-unders in like Mondays.
Well, they used to on Monday. I used to go there on Monday night.
They used to, yeah. They used to follow DraftKings, which is why I used to do it. Whatever had the better odds at the time. But then they started doing some crazy crap, and I'm like, well, DraftKings is doing this right now. I'm just gonna go DraftKings only.
I would have that park under at +160. So even if it didn't hit, excuse me, I would have did my job. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Wheezy said, appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you showing up.
Yep.
Giving us that comment, man. That's awesome. Yep. Mushroom said, what's up? Everybody saying what's up to Wheezy because Wheezy's the man, like I said. So everybody go check his stuff out for sure if you haven't, or make sure you hit that bell notifications for his lives because them are fun shows. Johnny, flyweights in the UFC get the finish around 56% of the time. That's got to be low though, right? That's got to be the lowest.
I think that's low. That's the lowest out of So and honestly, I think out of that 56%, I want to say a good chunk of that's by submission. It's not really by knockout.
And by Pantoja. By Pantoja himself.
Ooh, that guy's dangerous. I love him.
Yeah, simple man Wheezy does, dude. His everything. Like I said, he makes the good drinks, has the good conversation, man. I thoroughly enjoyed watching his shows all the time live, hanging out.
Local guy too. He's like right down the road.
Everybody, all the MMA cappers seem to be from this little area. Brady's from Ohio too, right? He's from.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from right by me.
I didn't know that he was from Ohio. So we're all like in the Midwest.
Yeah. The good ones are now. I'm just playing.
That's only the good ones.
Silva versus Hendo. Oh, that was Anderson Silva, Dan Hendo. Yeah, that's why it was big, and there was so many. Well, that was the UFC we went to together because I seen Silva and Dan Hendo, and then I seen Silva and beat up Rich Franklin for the second time in Cincy. I was pissed after both, dude. I was down there. Hendo was my man. That was my favorite fighter for a long time. I still love the dude, but like I was pissed when Silva beat him, dude. Pissed. Lewis undefeated in Vegas. Yeah. Anderson.
About to lose.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Anderson Silva. It was good seeing the GOAT, dude. Having him come out to that DMX Ain't No Sunshine when that came on, when Anderson Silva was at the top of his game, bro. That was so sick to see them fights live. Jenna Mushroom. What's up, guys? 2 more sleeps. Yep. Too bad it's so late at night. It's almost like an extra one. I'll probably
take like 3 o'clock.
I'll probably have another nap in between them, Jenna. So like 3 more sleeps for me, but
technically.
Yep. Wheezy, what? Tajik Bey in the house, man. The go of MMA, Twitter too. Everybody go check out Tajik's page on Twitter, dude. He puts on spaces where he talks and does all kinds of stuff, and he really knows his stuff and can pick out crazy prop bets, man. Like just crazy prop bets, and great dude. So everybody check out his page.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you'll be happy you followed him, man. I promise you that. I said Tajik, man. Got some superstars. Got Tajik. Got freaking Wheezy. Everybody saying what's up. Sophie Simpson, what's up?
I haven't seen Sophie in a while.
Yeah, she said, "What's up, fellas? Been a while recovering from shoulder surgery, but I'm back and let's get this money."
Right on. Thanks for coming out.
Yes, I hope your surgery went well, and I hope you're all recovered and doing great. And appreciate you having you back. And I'm gonna be getting me a shoulder surgery coming up here soon. I'm sure too. So that sucks.
Oh boy.
I hope it feels better though for you, Sophie. So appreciate you. Bunny Hunter said, "Hey, come on, no more baby blood parlays." Yeah, she goes to school now. I forget about this all the time, but she goes to school now, so she's been going to bed at like 8 at night. But I'll see. I might be able to get some tonight.
We should do for next time. We'll just do it right away.
Do it right, and
like
then
right in the beginning.
Yeah, let's do it because
then you can get your pictures ready because we're gonna do it right this time. We'll just do it early. How about
How
that?
can I do it if she sits here? I was thinking about that, and then I put the Tapology pictures up.
Yeah.
How can we see which one
Just
she
be,
points
I
to?
can just I'll just tell like point and then point
Okay.
when I say a fighter.
All right. We'll do it next
But
week.
I don't know if the second is gonna work. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what we could do? We can do like a share screen. You can
Yeah,
share whoever is doing it, a share screen, and then she can see it on your screen and she can point. And when whoever it is,
we'll get
and you
it.
could tell us who it is.
Yeah, you guys, you have to trust us. There's no
We'll figure it out.
baby pay per view, Miss Baby pay per view.
Miss Baby.
That's what it'll be for next week. Man,
Love
I
it.
swear to God, dude, I'm gonna go look, and I'm gonna knock on wood first before I even say this. But I think I can go look back through my records since I've been doing this, and I don't knock on wood again. I don't think I've lost on a pay per view, and I've been doing this for a year and a half. I don't think I've lost money on a pay per view.
I can't think of you when you didn't because every time you're just like, I'm gonna win. I'm like, yep.
I'm gonna go back and look through it, but I swear I haven't. See, Derek Lewis.
I can tell you the last time I did.
That's a long time. I can't even.
It was really quick. It was last month.
Yep. Siki said Derek Lewis finally starting to take his career serious after 15 years. Yeah.
I don't
Get
know.
down to
See,
205.
we'll get to that when we get there, man. I think it's not a good idea right now.
Mushroom said Tajik, the goat of goats. Yep, definitely.
Yep.
Ryan Jordan, not so bad for the West Coasters. Main starts at 10. Ooh, that ain't too bad. It should be Stone
not bad at all. That's what we have to do normally.
Yeah, that's my exact
jam.
night. Yeah, that's my drift. That's my drift right there. But I feel that Bohm is going to find a way to win this Saturday. It's not happening. No.
Split.
Hope
Telling
not,
him,
dude.
just do the split.
She's terrible. She's so terrible. Tajik Bey said thank you to everybody. Look at Wheezy, Tajik Bey, the GOAT. Always the warm welcome. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Tajik.
One of the best communities in the game, especially when we get guys like you coming out and everybody already follow. That's why as soon as you guys show up, it's the same cool people. That's why they're.
Oh yeah.
What's up? Sophie said, "What's up?" Bunny Hunter, fucks go to school. Brainwashes kids. She's gonna be a capper. Yeah, she's gonna.
That'd be awesome.
If they start being weird in school, she'd be out. My girlfriend teachers are so good. My girlfriend, real quick, me and my girl been together 23 years in February. You think we should get married? Think it's time? I put her on the 23-year plan. I put her on the 23-year plan. So February 19th will be 23 years.
All right. Well, like I said, I better get that invite.
You will. Tajik Bey, dude. Oh man, I appreciate the donation, dude. 19.99. He said beer.
I know it's not the greatest beer, but cheers, bro.
I got this. When I get off, though, I'm gonna give me a little glass of bourbon after this. I bought a nice bottle of it from down here. So I appreciate that, Tajik.
If you see Blanton's, dude, every time. If you see Blanton's anywhere,
get you a bottle.
Bourbon. Get it. I'll pay you right away.
I got you. I'll look for. I know my buddy Jason Nobles that was on here. He's got a full bar and stuff in his basement, and it's all bourbons. And he comes down here. He came down here for work, and we'll go to like Buffalo Trace and go all around and get all the stuff. And
that's what I want to do when I come down there one time.
You're more than welcome. You got to come do it. It'll be a great time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But Tajik Bey, appreciate it again, man. I appreciate that. That's freaking awesome. Jennifer, you loved it. Edwin, what's up? Ji Young Kim, Da Un Jung, Derek Lewis for a mean 3-legger.
That is mean.
Johnny said
that is mean.
I like it. I like Lewis. I didn't expect.
I was sweating a lot of that.
I was reading it and I didn't expect to get to Lewis at the end, but that'll kick in.
I know. That's why I was like, that's mean.
Yeah, I like how
it could happen though.
I like your style on that, Edwin. I like your style.
Oh shit! Is that real?
What? Johnny,
dude, I want to go to San Antonio now.
To go there.
I wasn't gonna go if it was gonna be Pennington.
That's phenomenal.
And I'll go to that,
dude. If that's
we're starting back up, telling the wife right now. If the wife is listening, we're going to San Antonio.
Dude, I would love to see that. I love Cheeto.
Dude, that's
I love
awesome.
Sandhagen. That's gonna be a great fight. Good information, VTech. Appreciate you coming out tonight too, brother. Wheezy said Tajik Bey always supports the MMA content creators. Yeah, dude, he's the man. That's why he's the go to MMA everywhere. Cool dude. Like I said, I've seen him take a shoey, and it was the smoothest shoey I've ever seen. It was nice. And just a great guy, nice guy. And like I said, knows his props too. Like knows some good stuff. One of the first times I seen him was on a Brady show like a year or two ago, and he
I used to
predicted
watch
like
him on the Brady Show too.
I want to say it was something weird like the Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker over. It was one of them overs that was supposed to be over in the first round. He's like, he said he had a dream about it, and this is what happened, and that's what happened. I shit you not. The fight that was supposed to end in like a round went all 5, dude. So that's how you earn them GOAT statuses things,
right?
Yep. Genesis, right, Johnny. Manuel said over 1.5 rounds, Kim versus Bohm, Nakamura money line. Fight doesn't go to distance. Lewis or decision. Lewis versus Spivak. Kinoshita money line plus 104. I like that. I'm hitting that.
Love it.
You like Kim
that
and
all
Bohm?
hits.
No, he said no. That should go over 1.1.5.
No, there's no way.
Dude.
If they finish that fight under 1.5, like that's just the flukiest fluke of the flukes, man. I'm telling you, there's no way.
Zach Singleton in the house, man. Appreciate you showing up. He's got he's the Phillies man. So good luck to Philly this weekend, bro.
I'm picking KC, but I mean it's gonna be close because they both got injured quarterbacks.
Right, they got a little bit, man. That's gonna.
Who knows? I mean, actually, Philly has the better overall team. I will say that, but the better quarterback is KC.
That's probably fighting words to a lot of people on here.
I know. I'm just being real. Being real. Sorry, guys.
What up, Luke? He said, "What up, y'all? What's up, Luke? Man, appreciate you coming out
Luke?
tonight and hanging out as always, man. Comes out every single week. Bunny Hunter Cheeto is a lock. He will get Corey similar to how he got Cruz. Look how Corey moves his head during fights too.
5-round fights. I'm telling you, Cheeto is a wizard. Don't be sleeping. Don't be sleeping. If he's plus money,
that's gonna be a good one. I gotta watch tape, but I gotta kind of favor Sandhagen.
Look at this right here.
Just because I've seen Cheeto getting beat every fight until he wins, and I don't think he knocks out Sandhagen. So I think he's gonna be getting beat all the way up, and we're gonna be like, he's gonna get him into 4th. He's gonna
how many times have everyone said, yeah, I can't pick Cheeto because of this and this, and then look what happened.
I love Cheeto.
Boom knockout.
After I listened to him on Joe Rogan, dude, I love Cheeto.
He could have probably knocked out Font, but I think he was kind of. He was kind of at the end. He's like, dude, I'm surprised you're still standing.
Dude, he dropped him so many times.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Dev said, I've done that before. I was at a Dustin Connor. I was at Dustin Connor 3 and dreamt it the night before the fucking leg break. The leg break.
If you dreamt that, that's insane.
KC baby.
I need to be following your bets then. For sure. If that's
hot take, Philly -7. Ooh. Cheeto all day.
I love Cheeto too.
Cheeto too damn tough. Well, okay. I love Cheeto. Yeah.
You're right, man. Though. I mean, Corey might have the more technical striking, but the intangibles, dude, I'm telling you.
Right, but Corey
Cheeto is just a fucking monster.
Well, can we agree Cheeto will probably have to knock him out to win, though? Because I think he loses. He was losing the.
I'm telling you, he's just a different demon, man. After like the 2nd round, he's just a different demon, dude.
Okay,
Corey can win the first 2, but Cheeto's gonna win probably the last 3 or knock him out after that.
Speaking of demons, men's bantamweight fight: Rinya Nakamura versus Toshiomi Kazama. Yep. And Rinya Nakamura is a demon.
Look at you and your little word pronunciations. You're doing good.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I won't want to be disrespectful. I'd hate somebody to pronounce. My name's been pronounced wrong my whole damn life, which sucks.
Me too. My last name, people would be like, I've heard it 9,000 times differently. No, yeah, because it's a Greek last name. So.
Oh yeah. You probably got all the syllables in there. Mm-hmm. So Rinya Nakamura, dude, this guy's a demon. He's a freaking demon fighter. The way he fights, switching stances, he's got that fast twitch muscle, man, where he is just athletic, explosive. He's constantly coming forward, moving fast, bobbing in and out. World-class wrestling, was going to be an Olympic wrestler. Olympics got canceled. Great wrestling, great jiu-jitsu, good cardio. Went 3 hard rounds, like his 3rd fight ever with a Brazilian dude that was like 21-6. Just phenomenal, like phenomenally well-rounded. I was listening, I think it was Cody Safdie today, said that Nakamura, his dad was the guy that owned Shudo, which is the old MMA stuff. So this kid's been
Okay.
around not only just like wrestling, like his dad built him for this, man.
Oh.
He said that that's what, because you don't see too many Japanese wrestlers coming into the MMA that are just killers. But his dad knew if you're going to be an MMA fighter, you got to have wrestling in your back pocket. So that's why I got him into wrestling. So this kid's a lifelong MMA student, dude, and tough as they come. Like I said, he's got that super fast twitch muscle. The guy he's fighting, Kazama, he's pretty good. He comes forward with like really aggressively with his striking, but his striking ain't that great, but he's more just like getting in your face, putting pressure on you. He really wants to get you to the ground. He's got really good grappling, really good jiu-jitsu. He's got decent wrestling with, like I said, really good jiu-jitsu. He's got like, I believe he finished the dude with strikes out of the twister. He had him in a twister and then finished him with strikes. He's finished 8 of his 10 wins, 5K or 5 sub, 3 KO. So he's a finisher too, where Nakamura's finished all his wins except one. I believe he had some amateur fights and he finished all of them. I just don't think Toshiomi, his striking's good enough to stand with Rinya. I think that Rinya is going to use his wrestling in reverse, keep this fight standing, keep it out of any danger zone with Kazama. And then I think Rinya is going to take off on this dude because his striking really didn't impress me at all. And Rinya impressed me everywhere. This kid's a real prospect. Right behind Tatsuro, I'm sure. He's like the best prospect I've seen coming out of Japan. So we'll see. The other dude too, Kinoshita, who we're going to be talking about, that dude's a savage too. But I'm really looking forward to this kid because this kid's got the wrestling and stuff in his back pocket like that, and the striking and all that. So I bet Rinya Nakamura with Kim in that parlay, and I think that's super safe. And then I also, like I said, I went mild on this card with my betting. I did about 66% on my betting, so somewhere where I would bet 300 or 3 units on this under before, I bet 2 units to win one. Where I would have bet 3 to win 1.5, I just cut it back to 2 units. You know, like I said, about 66% of what I usually bet on every bet that I made this time. So I bet the under 2.5, and I got that at minus 200. And then I bet Nakamura with Kim. Who do you like?
Yeah, I like Nakamura here. Just exactly what you said. Like he's got very good wrestling. I like his stand up. He's got finishing ability on the feet. Kazama does have good jiu-jitsu. He's got good submissions and stuff like that. But I think Nakamura's wrestling is just going to be too much, and I don't think that BJJ is going to do too much. And I actually see this fight playing out on the feet. And if that's the case, give me Nakamura all day. I think he's going to get that knockout. And I like the under 1.5. I'm really tempted to bet that. I know it's close to a pick'em, but I did do the under 2.5 just to be a little safe in a parlay. And yeah, give me Nakamura all day, though. I think he wins this one by a finish. It might be by sub, but I'm going to go by knockout. I think it's going to play out more. So, like you said, on the feet.
Yep.
And he's just more dangerous on the feet. Like, I mean, he's dangerous with his wrestling too on the mat, but he's more dangerous in this matchup on the feet. And I think he's going to know that really quickly, and he's going to stay on the feet and knock this guy out. So,
right,
I'd say early second round, I think, but maybe even the first round. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, I definitely like that. He's just too explosive for this kid, and they're both. The thing is, why I really like the under, and I would like to bet it even more. But like I said, I'm staying safe on this card because both of these guys, when they come out, they both want the center of the ring. They're both aggressive and want to back their people up. And it's going to be, well, I think Rinya is going to be backing him up with more powerful shots. But they're both going for finishes at all times. They're both super aggressive. So that's what I want. Toshima's finished 8 out of his 10 wins, and then Nakamura 5 out of his 6. So when I'm
remember too, they're going for a contract. They need that finish. They're not going to just sit around and go for decision win and hope for the best. Like, no, these guys are coming for it.
Yeah, and it's in the small cage, so that definitely helps.
Yep. I mean, that's like one of the bets that I haven't done yet, and I'm thinking about. I like the under 1.5, even though I already got minus 2.5. I like the under 1.5 as well. It's a pick. It's close to a pick 'em, I think, like a minus 120 or minus 110. So
yeah. Weezy said Corey Sandhagen is the guy that needs to be killed before you get him out of there. Don't forget the Alcantara fight. Yeah, his arm was literally. I thought his arm. I don't know how it didn't get broke. And he just fought through it, dude, and just doing crazy stuff with
like
his
the
arm.
Tony Ferguson Oliveira armbar.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought Tony was done.
Yeah, I don't understand how Corey survived that, but yeah, he's a tough mofo, dude. Even the who's the tough Mexican dude right now? He just beat up the real estate dude. Ah, God,
I know who you're
he's
talking about.
tough as hell.
When you said real estate, dude, I know who you're talking about,
Yeah,
but
he
I
beat
don't
up
remember the.
Benavidez. It's
Who
not
was he?
Benavidez. It's some with a B. But he
It's
rocked Corey.
Benavidez.
He rocked
Who
Corey
was it?
Sandhagen too, and then he got freaking arm barred by Sandhagen.
Oh, is it Rafa Garcia?
No, this dude's the dude that
Oh, who was it? Who beat that guy?
he got knocked out by Trevin Jones. Let's see, he took him down, choked him out. He choked out Kelleher real quick, and I know his name. I bet on him every time. Somebody in the chat. Who we got here? What's the dude's name?
Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Dude, he just beat. God.
He's Mexican.
Yeah, he just beat Benito Lopez. I can remember Benito Lopez. Now he ain't fought in 13 years, but I can't remember the guy.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
But he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I don't even know what we were talking about it.
I'm getting it.
Because he dropped Sandhagen and then went down to Sandhagen.
Yeah, the real estate guy. Yeah, exactly. Who did he beat? Mario Batista.
I see, and I said Benavidez. I knew it was with a B. Mario Batista. Yeah. So Corey Sandhagen had a crazy fight with him too.
He's American. That's why you messed me up.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
American.
That's why he's so damn
born in America. He's American.
I give him that. Sam L, who y'all got? Volk versus Islam. Last leg, my parlay to win $7,000 is Volk money line.
I'm not falling for the trap again. You gotta go Islam. I love Volk. Don't get me wrong.
I want to fall for that trap so bad. Like
I know I do too, but I'm not doing it.
But listen, I like at some point in this lifetime of betting, when they give you the pound for pound number one pound per pound fighter in the world at plus $400-500, dude, you have like
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this fantastic parlay. The last leg is gonna be Islam at whatever price, and I'm gonna hedge that mother on Volk, and we're gonna have a good day no matter what.
Right? Because bro, you can't give me the pound for pound fighter in the world at plus. I know. You got to take that guy and be like, dude, no matter what, like that's a dog of all dogs at the pound for pound best fighter. Like even if you got to fight somebody at 170, you got to be like, man, I don't know, he's gonna have it. Like he's a dog. So I don't know, man. I want Volk to win though. I love Volk.
I do. I want Volk to win, but I know Islam's gonna win. He's so much bigger, dude.
Right. Mushroom, he's got Rinya inside the distance.
I like
Abel. Yeah, Sam's trolling. I'm dead ass though. Looking forward to this card as well. Yeah, he's talking about the 7,000 with the Volk. Broke bets. Nakamura is the Asian Terrence McKinney. Great wrestling and wild. Yeah, I would give him that. But he's got cardio because he went them 3 hard rounds though with that badass dude from Brazil. That I was looking at that too. What do you guys think of this parlay? Jeka, Marcin, Jung. I like it. I bet 2 of them, and I would have bet Jung too. I thought his was going to keep going down, but
yeah, I like that parlay. It's a good one. It probably pays well too.
Yeah. John Jones. Yeah, John. Yeah. Hey, John Jones got that arm broke almost versus Vitor. I was crapping my pants. There we go. When I was watching that, I'm like, oh my God,
Abel's got
him. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Abel.
Abel.
Jeka inside the distance. I love Jeka this weekend. He started out at minus 175, got bet down to a dog, and then I've got him at plus 100, and now it's going back and forth a little bit. But yeah, man.
We got next here.
See, Carlos Diaz said he's Mexican. He is. He's Mexican, Mexican American. Got a little bit of both best.
He's born in America. He's American.
Nah,
but he has Mexican descent.
This is true.
Being real.
Volk
can't take everything from us.
Dirty Reg, Islam all day. I just don't know. Islam Maki is as close to a perfect fighter as humanly possible, but the perfect fighter is the number one pound for pound fighter, correct? Is the perfect fider the number one?
I hate when you said perfect fighter, but I do agree with you. I don't know about the perfect fighter, but he's a very good fighter.
Dude, Volk's gonna be sticking and moving. And if that wrestling don't work as good as it does, I don't think he's as good as a wrestler and stuff as Khabib. I think it's a different style of wrestling. I think like Islam's more like body lock takedowns and stuff, where Khabib going at your ankles, going everywhere.
Power takedowns, double takedowns.
Even Oliveira started stopping the takedowns in the second. He just got dropped standing up. You know what I mean? He didn't get taken down in that second round
because he almost did. He did a little O-Day. He did a little
Yeah,
O-Day
he
there.
did. He
And
did.
I just wanted to cry after that.
He did. He did the jump knee into the punch to the face for no reason. But you know who ain't gonna do that? The number one
I know
pound for
that.
pound
Because he
fighter in the
can't reach
world.
his face.
No, exactly. So I can guarantee you one.
Work the body. Come on, Volk.
Right,
Work the body
right up
there.
to the get him in the heart with it. I have a hard time
Love it.
seeing Volk win 3 rounds off Islam. If someone beats him, they got to knock him out. Like
I'm going to tell you, I like
was
the
it
over, though. I know they switched it to 3.5 now.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah, it was too.
Donnie, this could be one of them rare cards where all the favorites win. It could.
There's not a lot of underdogs I really love this card. I tell you that.
I agree with that, Dirty Red. Yeah, man. It's just like if you get ridiculous and get Volk up to 5, 6, 700. If you think
it's worth a stab.
Tracked or on track, throwing 100, you have one unit, $100 on Volk. Crazy. Bet blood money. Will you bet Volk? There's a possibility. I will. Let that line keep getting ridiculous.
Maybe it's a fun bet. Maybe you guys don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see, dude. But you can't see. I mean, if they keep tempting me, maybe I'll bite. Maybe I'll bite. I'm your Huckleberry, I guess. Next fight, men's featherweight division. We got Yiza versus Yeong. Who you got here?
All right, guys. I'm going a little rogue here.
Okay, I like where you're going.
I'm gonna go with Yi here. I'm gonna go with that experience. He's got a lot of fights under his belt. I know Lee is very dangerous striker. He's a good finisher. But in the last 3 fights, I mean, they all ended under 45 seconds?
Yep.
So we don't know if this fight extends past, let's say, even a half a round. A lot of his finishes have been in the first round. He's been through 3 rounds. He's finished by sub. He's got finishes by knockout. I know a lot of his fights against some kind of lower class people, if you want to say, but it's experience. Like he's got 24 fights on his belt. I think he's going to have the better grappling and wrestling. On the feet, though, I will definitely give it to Lee. So to me, I think Yi has a chance if he uses his wrestling early, extends this fight into at least the second round, and I think he's going to have a really good chance to win this fight. But then again, hey, this is road to UFC. These guys are going for it. So maybe Lee gets that knockout. Lee does have pretty good submissions. He got an armbar submission. Actually, a few armbar submissions in the first and second round. So he knows what to do when he's on his back. So, but I'm going to take a shot here. Like I know there's going to be a crazy upset in one of these 4 road to UFCs, and I think this is the one that I think he's going to get that upset. I'm going to say second round submission. I think he's going to get it. He's going to extend the fight, and he's going to get that submission in the second. He's a better grappler, I think. Yeah. I'm not betting this fight though.
Right.
I did bet this fight the under.
I ain't touching this fight. Well,
because one of these guys is going to get finished, and I'm just going to say Yi as a pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if Lee gets finished or Lee gets the finish too. So.
Yeah, man. I really wanted to bet the under on this. They didn't have the line available for me, but I like the under on this, man. Yiza, he's finished 18 of his 21 or 16 of his 21 wins, 11 sub, 5 KO. All of his finishes have come in under 1.5 rounds. Like you said with your boy Lee, last 3 knockouts, last 3 finishes are all like in under a minute. These guys are both finisher guys. I like Lee being a lot bigger. He's 5'10" versus 5'7", 3 inches taller with 2 inches of reach. I like his forward pressure. He's going to keep the rest. That'll keep some of Za's wrestling down because he's going to be off his back foot instead of coming forward. Wrestlers like to be coming forward when they're striking in order to land their takedowns. But Za's good everywhere, man. He's got really good BJJ with the subs, pretty good wrestling. He's got pretty good striking, good front kicks to the body, good leg kicks, like really good forward pressure and pace, and really good cardio. And he's a dog. Like even if he's getting beat up or a little tired, he's going to keep coming and fight, man. And I can't hate your underdog pick at all because, like I said, Lee, we haven't seen all that much out of him. He's been ending guys really, really quick. He hasn't had much adversity. The one fight he did have that went to decision, he got hurt in that one a little bit, but it was a good fight, man, back and forth. But I like Lee, man. I just think that his movement, his pressure, I just think that he's going to be able to find the chin of Yiza and that under that, even in under the round and a half, man.
Oh yeah, that's another bet that I'm looking at too. I might do the under 1.5 because these guys are finishers. Like they finish under 1.5, both of them. So it's either going to be Lee by knockout or I think Yi by submission early.
Right.
So
Right. That's why I like them both being finishers, man.
Yep.
When you go for, like I said, when I go for an under, I want them both to be finishers. I don't want it being like this dude's just going to finish this guy because
yeah,
what
only
if he
one
don't?
guy has a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I want them to both do it. But yeah, man, I think I can't blame you didn't I couldn't blame anybody betting Za, like giving him throwing a bet on him plus what, 200,
Yeah, I
210?
think I put this on under 2.5 in a parlay. So I went up a little bit just to be a little safe because I do not see this fight going to the third round. Like at the very latest, there's no way.
Right.
Someone's getting finished within 2 rounds in this fight. I don't know who. I'm gonna hope it's, I guess, Lee gets finished, but I'm not betting like the underdog though.
Yeah.
I'm not that confident. But I think, like I said, these guys, the Road UFC guys, are gonna go for it. There's gonna be a crazy upset, I think. And this is the one I'm picking.
Yeah, I cannot
Going
blame
for
you.
it.
Effie said Uncle Wheezy the goat.
Sir.
I agree. He's the beast, man. Broke bets. Lee has incredible timing and counter punching. He does, man. He knows how to find that chin for sure.
He doesn't have great takedown defense, though.
Right.
I will say that. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not great.
Right. 138 MMA. Did you see how quick that armbar was?
Yeah.
Yes,
it was quick.
Yes, it was very.
It was very quick.
He's good everywhere.
He's dangerous. Don't
and
get
they
me
both
wrong.
Are. But
yeah,
Zaza
they both
dog,
are though.
And Zaza dog. So it's gonna be good. Menafield is Crut's easiest fight in my opinion. Dude, give me Crut. People got to put respect on his name. He's good.
I'm telling
he's really good.
Menafield's on a little run here. He's got some. I don't know what happened in that weird Ukrainian fight when he fought that guy. I don't remember his name off the top.
He fought
Askarov.
Yeah,
Askarov. No. It was something like that.
Yeah.
We always mix this guy up.
Well, there's a dude named
Asker
too, and Askarov, and there's an actual dude not in the UFC named Asker. Like there's some.
You know who I'm talking about though? The Ukrainian guy that like
had a fake record. He was terrible.
After that win, I'm telling you, dude, there's something. The light switch flipped. He's like a madman. I don't know. Crut's chin looks a little suspect lately, so I'm just gonna throw it out there.
He has the worst fight IQ possibly in the history of fight IQ. Crut. Yes, he went to the ground with Misha Serkinov and rolled around. Dude, I actually bet Serkinov that fight, and like not thinking, he could sub him, but then like after watching the fights and watching what Crut started doing after that, I'm like, I got so damn lucky that Crut rolled around with him. He got Colombia necktied, I think, or Peruvian necktied, something. I'm like,
I like Menafield at dog price, dude. He's like plus 180, 190. Ooh,
right.
I kind of want to throw something on that.
I couldn't blame you. I think it's going to go down too. I think that by the end, Crut will be like minus 170, something like that, because it's going to be a good fight. Menafield definitely has a chance, man. It's just like but Menafield, like I bet him against.
He slows down after a round and a half.
I bet him against St. Preux. I bet him against Devin Clark. That he looked terrible in both of them. I bet him versus William Knight. Like and when you watch him, terrible in them 3 fights.
Well,
so like you see him,
he should have won against William Knight though.
But he should have did more still, even in that. And
he should have. You're right. But that's one of the fights that I can remember. Like, so the fighter that was supposed to win in the 3rd round held the person up against the cage, just like Gordon did against Patty, just like Holm did against Vieira. All those fighters lost. So at least the judges are consistent.
I remember Weezy talking about Crut's haircut last time with
it's really bad.
He cut it off though. He cut it off.
Good for him. Good for him. He might win now.
He's all business in the front. And that's it. But yeah, Weezy ain't lying on the hair thing, because it looks dumb when you get knocked out with that hair thing, because it always flops around like when Jamal Hill got him. So, yeah, Marzakonov. Tajik Bey came out.
Nazarov. Okay.
Nazarov. Yeah.
That's who it was. Yeah.
That guy was a fraud, but they jump-started Menafield's career.
I'm telling you, something switched in his brain. Like, he's like, I'm just going to come in here and just go crazy. And it's been working since. So,
yep. All right.
I think he can get Crut, though.
Yeah. I don't know. If Crut gets him down, wears him out after 1 round, it's over for. But we'll see. I got to watch some tape. But all right, next fight is going to be a good one. We got Anshul Jubli versus Jeka Saragih. Man, I'm all over Saragih in this fight. I did my break tape. I watched Jubli's tape first, and he looked really good in the first round. He had really good boxing, good movement, good pressure. The guy he was fighting, I didn't think was all that good. And he beat the guy up pretty good in the first round, but the guy took all what that guy had in the first round. And then the second round came out, and Jubli started slowing down a little bit. And then that dude took all of his stuff. And by the middle of the second round, the other guy he was fighting started taking over the fight a little bit. And you could see Jubli slow down. And by the third round, to me, it got bad. I mean, he was actually got taken down, got controlled, was getting beat up a little bit. I thought the other guy could have actually won that fight. And I wasn't that impressed with that guy at all. Jubli's tough. I'll give him this. He's tough. He showed really good heart in that fight. And he's got really good boxing. But outside of that, I was not that impressed with him. When I watched Saragih, I watched his 2 road to the UFC fights, and then I watched a couple other fights that he had outside of the UFC. And what I wanted to see is if he was going to have enough stuff to deal with this dude's boxing. And he's so much, to me, he's just so much better of a fighter. He's so much more well-rounded. He throws phenomenal body kicks, head kicks, leg kicks. He can switch stance and hit you with either hand, hit you with kicks from either stance. His hits sound like shotguns. Like he's a killer. He's finished 12 of his 13 wins. And I just like everything about him, honestly. Like, he can slow down a little bit, but in his 2 road to UFC fights, one fight, he won it mostly by wrestling. He showed his wrestling in that. And he was fighting a tough dude, and then he finished him with the spinning back fist. And then his second fight, he was fighting a really tough dude from South Korea, and he knocked him out cold, man. Like, it kind of pulled him into a counter left and just dropped him dead, dude. Put him out cold. So he's so much more dangerous. Like, Jubilee's not that dangerous. He's hittable, slowed after 2 rounds. He only boxes. He has some decent step in knees and knees in the clinch, but he's very hittable too, man. You can't be hittable against Jeka. He finishes guys. He's dangerous on the ground. He's dangerous standing. There wasn't too many fights in this card that were lined very close that I felt like, I mean, there wasn't very many at all, but this one was the one I felt like I had a really good read on. I got Saragih at plus 100. I got 2 units to win 2 units. And I know he started he came out of the bookies at minus 175 and then got bet down for Jubli. But I know Jubilee's going to be a little bigger, but I don't see that helping him here. I think that Saragih's going to be faster. He hits harder. He's got better grappling, in my opinion. And is just way more dangerous. And he's better than the dude that Jubli went to split decision with, and I thought kind of lost. So give me Saragih, man. I think that I don't know if he gets the finish because, like I said, Jubli is really tough, man. He showed a lot of heart. So give me Saragih either by finish or decision, man. I like him though a lot. I like him a lot in this spot.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really close fight again, and I can see why people are one side or the other. And man, I was going back and forth with my tape study here, but I'm gonna go with Saragih as well. I just think he's a little bit more dangerous fighter. He's got a little bit more KO power. On the maybe Jubilee has the better grappling and wrestling, but on the feet, I like Saragih a little bit more. So I always like to tend to favor the striker a little bit if I'm really like up in the air about it. So yeah, this was probably the one I was just like, this is gonna be very close. But I see why a lot of people like Jubilee. See why people like Saragih. Gonna be a fun fight. I have no bets on this fight. I don't think I want to bet it because it's that close. I'm just gonna sit back and watch these guys. But I do think there's gonna be a knockout. I think Saragih is gonna get that knockout like late second round. So
I like it.
It's gonna be a good fight though. I mean, one good thing though, or not good thing, but the one thing that stuck out to me with the striking with Saragih is his leg kicks and body kicks. He's got very good leg and body kicks. Yeah. Jubilee doesn't seem to like those too much. If you want,
he don't like body. He don't like body shots.
Yeah. So I saw that in the tape, and I was like, and that's what Saragih does very well. So that's just one thing I saw, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the more dangerous fighter. But you know what? If Jubilee can come out here and start grappling and wrestling and controlling him from on top, it'd be that kind of fight. I could see him winning decision easy. I just think Saragih can win by decision or by knockout
or wrestling. Everything. I thought he was better, except maybe straight boxing, but he has more power. So even if he gets touched with 7 shots and then he drops Jubli with the shot, boom, he won the round. But Yeah, I
True.
think he should finish him, but that Jubli dude's tough, man. He
He's
really
tough.
is. He showed a lot of heart in
It'd
that
be
fight.
later in
So
the fight if there's gonna be a finish. I think.
okay, we got Dev says Jubli all day. Some
Okay.
confidence there,
I don't
man.
blame you. I don't blame you.
We're on opposite sides, but yeah. Broke Bet Lane says people from India are all over my comments for
Me
picking
too.
against Jubli.
Me too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm
I
just
mean,
like,
you got to
hey, this
stick
is a
up for your
close
people,
fight.
though. I
I get
can't
it.
blame
I
them.
get it.
I can't blame them, man. Especially you finally get somebody in the UFC. You got rep him to the
Yeah, I would
fullest.
be pumped too.
Don't go Islam fan. Don't go full Islam fans, but
Ooh,
rep him to the fullest. Hell yeah,
ooh.
it's
Bet
your time.
I was torched that week.
Yeah. 138
It's okay.
MMA. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Saragih got the most views we ever got, but yeah, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, not losing sucked, but fucking out
Yeah.
there with the O'Day. He had a O'Day to O'Day, man. 138 MMA, Saragih inside the distance. I like it. Jubli via sub dev. That's debatable. But he could if may say club and sub or if say
Yeah. We can do it. It's not like out of the question, but
Saragih got a little Jordan Levitt in him. You see what he got a little Jordan Levitt. He's at 155. They could have Levitt and Saragih fight, bro.
That would be crazy.
Dude. I hope Saragih wins, gets in the UFC. I'm gonna petition for that fight. If anybody's watched the Saragih fights, you know what I'm talking about. Is he the only current Indian fighter on the roster? I think he's the only Indian fighter ever. To be honest,
At least in the UFC, yeah.
Like the UFC, I can't remember. Oh, well, you know what? No, what was the dude from Canada? Or what was his name? He only fought like once.
He was Indian, but he was
like Canadian Indian.
Budar
or something like that.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
CB or something. They had
he was like Indian descent, but he said Canada. That's where he was from. Whether I don't remember if he was born in Canada or not.
He has a brother that fought too.
I like it.
Yeah, Mushroom Saragih inside the distance. Let's go. Fight doesn't go to decision. And the line wasn't too bad on that. It was like minus 120, minus one.
Yeah, I think it's 2.5, and I think it's close to a pick 'em just like this fight. So this is like a very even the bookies don't even know where to go with this. Like,
dude, if
the line is so close.
Hey, Jubli better keep his head on a swivel when you come, because he comes in with them boxing combos, dude. And that dude from South Korea tried that shit, and then Jeka was just waiting, dude, and just because he switched his stances, so all of a sudden he went back to left and just freaking threw. It came with the boom, dude. He dropped the hit stick on him. That shit sounded like a shotgun going through that stadium. All right,
I like the decision for Jubli. I think Jubli, if he wins, it'll be by decision.
That's how. All right, men's welterweight. Yusaku Kinoshita versus Adam. Fuck it. I'm gonna put this one on you, Johnny. You start this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kino here. I love Kino. He's got very good striking, very good counters. Just super quick. I mean, he can be hittable at times, but he he could take one to give one if you want to say it. And he usually gives one harder back. Fugitt, I mean, he's pretty well rounded. He's got good striking, good power, good submissions. He's not the greatest wrestler. He doesn't have the greatest takedowns, but if he does get you down, like he's got good grappling and good submissions, like I said. So I'm gonna go Kino here, though. I think he's just more talented. I'll be honest. I think this fight will stay on the feet. I don't think Fugitt will shoot for takedowns unless he's hurt or he's in trouble. And I think Kino will be able to stuff those sloppy takedowns, if you want to say, not to be mean. Sorry, Effie. And yeah, give me Kino here by a KO. I think it's going to be in the second round again. I know I said a lot of the second round finishes, but I don't think it's going to be in the first. Fugitt's tough. He showed in his last fight against Michael Morales, and I was impressed that he went to the third round. Was it third round, right?
Yeah, third round, and it was close.
That's crazy. So I think Kino will get him on our late second or maybe even early third round. So I do think there's going to be a knockout though by Kino.
Yeah, man. When I did tape study, I was going back and forth on this, and a lot of that had to do with the Morales fight. He was able to take down Morales and control him for a good amount of the first round. And Morales has phenomenal wrestling and really good jiu-jitsu. Because even with his jiu-jitsu, he was trying to get up, and Fugitt was staying safe, held him down. And Michael Morales is a legit prospect, man. So really impressed me. And I think he was on short notice for that fight
He
too.
was, yeah.
So he's got a full camp. He's dangerous. You seen him knock out Solomon
Mhm.
Renfro. He's got nice boxing. He's got nice head kicks. He throws I think it's like his left head, left head kick, powerful left head kick. He throws it out there a lot too, and even just hitting guys in the arms with that hurts. Good boxing, really nice right hook, left overhand. The dude's pretty good. Like I think this line's like really disrespectful because the kid he's fighting is what 22
Yeah.
years old, and he
Yep.
is good. But you seen when Kinoshita, and I am gonna pick Kinoshita to beat him. I'm gonna pick Kinoshita to knock him out in that second round or early in that third round.
Mhm.
Especially being in the small cage. But dude, I couldn't bet him on that. I wanted to
No.
bet Fugitt. When he was like plus 210, and I think he's like plus 270 now, but I just stayed away from it. But I think he's got way more of a chance. I actually think that he's got good wrestling. Like I said, he was able to take Morales down and control
Mhm.
him. I know he's going to have better
I just think
wrestling.
his takedowns are a little sloppy. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not. Yeah, he's not NCAA, but he's got good timing on it. And he
yeah,
can
if he
catch
times
kicks.
it right, he can get it for sure.
Yeah, so he's good, dude. I think that this line's off. I think honestly that
Yeah,
Kinoshita dude should be like minus 180, 190
I was gonna
to
say
be
like
honest.
220 tops.
Yeah, because
Tops.
Fugitt's not a bum, and he's on a full camp, and
No.
he showed it against the guy that I would take Morales over Kinoshita. I would in a fight,
Yep.
I would, and that was a fight on short notice, and he went like he won the first round. You know what I mean? It was 1-1
Mhm.
going into that third, and he didn't even look that crazy gas. He's gonna have 6.5 inches of reach, 5.5 inches of reach here, 1 inch of height, so it's gonna be tough. So I stayed away from that. I bet the under 2.5 in this
Me
small
too.
case. The Adam Fugitt's last 8 fights, win or lose, have gone under 2.5 rounds, and all of Kinoshita's 6 pro
Yep.
fights and his 5 amateur fights have all gone under 2.5 rounds. Both these dudes are finishers. They're both going to be looking for finishes at all times. Both of them got power in their hands, their kicks, everything. So yeah, man, give me that under. I'm going to take Kinoshita, like I said, to get that second or early third round knockout. But it could end in the first two for either one of these guys, to be honest. I mean, if you've seen that knockout over Solomon Renfro that Fugitt had, it was nice. So, man, I couldn't get around to betting Kinoshita, not at that price. It makes me want to bet Fugitt, you know. So, but I just bet the
Yeah, I
under.
hear you.
I'll take both of them and bet the under and bet violence because, like I said, almost every one of their fights have gone under
Yep.
that too.
Yeah, I got the under as well at like minus 140. So I think one of these guys are going to knock one of them out. I didn't like the money line for Kino. That's why I didn't play it.
Yep. Donnie, what is up? Donnie said if Kino doesn't land that knockout blow, there's a good chance Fugitt wins the decision. I agree. Fugitt can
I
knock
mean,
him out too if
Fugitt
he
can
gets sloppy.
knock him out or even get a club and sub or something like that.
Yeah,
He's got good submissions too.
I think this line's off. Fugitt's not that bad, dude. He's really not. Ryan Jordan, I might be mistaken, but I think Jeka is the first Indonesian fighter in the UFC as well.
Hmm.
Kind
I
of
think so
trippy
too.
both. Yeah, we'll have to look because I know there's been like people from Guam, like Frank Camacho, Trevin Jones is from Guam.
Yeah, in
But I don't know about
Indonesia is
Indonesia.
like Philippines and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So
So
I don't
maybe,
I don't
man,
I
he's tough as
yeah.
hell. That's for damn sure, dude. I think he's going to
Yep.
make a big splash too, and I think he's going to have a good post-show celebration and all that. Either way, yeah, UFC wins either way in that fight
Oh
because you know
yeah,
what I mean. You're going to get a star somewhere out of there.
for
Broke
sure.
bets. I couldn't get great film on Kino's wrestling. I think Adam might be able to get him down. Yeah, I seen him get taken down against the dude that he stomped his face out because that was one of his fights that went to like the second, late in the second. That dude was
Only
able to
because he
take
grabbed the cage.
right. Yeah,
The
that dude was
stomps
able.
were okay.
Yeah, looked dude so dangerous and
And
risky
rise
on that.
and risen or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
But he got taken down in that one and he got up. But you know, that guy's the guy he stomped out. That wasn't Adam Fugitt. I think Adam Fugitt's I mean, I was impressed with how he looked against Morales on the ground because Morales was throwing up a lot of feet, keeping the feet on the hips, going different ways, you know, to get up, and Fugitt rolled with all of it. So yeah. And we don't know. Maybe Fugitt comes out and takes Kinoshita down, wears him out because Kinoshita, almost all of his fights are early finishes, like real early. And then that last one, it kind of seemed like he slowed down a little bit against it on the contender series, but he's still able to get that third round finish. But
yep.
maybe he slows down, man. Eduardo, what is up? Eduardo Mantilla. I'm sorry. Finally able to make it to a live. Great show, boys. We appreciate you coming out and hanging
Yeah,
out
appreciate
live
it.
with us, man. 42 people hanging out still. I know we still got a couple fights to go, but we'll get through these ones quick. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us all night like you do. Daz, nothing better than a third round TKO, especially when you got that under, baby.
And then the lines, I'm telling you.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, Michael Morales versus Fugitt, a lot of people had that Morales inside. They did. Morales was minus like fucking 900.
Dude, I was sweating it.
Yeah, he was minus
sweating
900.
it, I think I put him in a parlay at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah, Thomas. Yep, Thomas Chun. Yeah,
I was one. I was one of them.
Let's see, Daz, 3 units on Kinoshita under 2.5 at minus 130. Nice. I had to pay 145. I got 2.25 units doing 1.5. So nice price, Daz. And I like the bet, man. Like the bet, Daz. BC Dave, best looking cappers in the MMA right there.
What's up, BC Dave?
I can't even argue that. I would like to. I mean, I don't even like to brag, but on this one, Dave,
I'm gonna brag. I'm pretty decent looking.
Decent. Don't get Johnny getting the hands out, Dave. Everybody, check out BC Dave's Tapology page. Toughest, hardest Tapology page.
926.
926. Go there, send him a request. He'll let you in. If you win that, you come back here, you brag to everybody.
Brag to everybody every week.
Yes, it's worth it. I haven't won it in months and months. So
I've got second place like 3 times.
Solid,
I can't
dude.
get first.
It's tough, dude. Because I mean, it's tough, and there's a good amount of people, but 926, dude. Go there, send Dave a request. Get in there. It's fun, dude. You get to hang out with us, see all the pics, and do all that. Well, Dave, appreciate you coming out, Dave. I would love to have Dave on the show. Dave Mess, if you would ever want to come on one of our shows, Dave, let me know, and let me or Johnny know. We'll get you on because Dave's awesome, dude, for real. And Ranj, man. I feel like I've been seeing Ranj
fun little crossover.
Yeah, right. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Pink Floyd. Kino has a lot of sub wins early in his career in the amateurs. Yeah. Didn't watch, but gotta assume he's got something on the ground. I hope so. I hope he does. A submission. I just need this fight to go under. I couldn't actually bet either one, but dude, if you get Fugitt at minus or plus 280 or something, man, I don't blame you for that. Like that's it's good money. JJ Perez.
I know a lot of people are on Fugitt just because of that reason alone.
Right. And it
makes sense.
It's hard for me to get to that. Like I'm not a value better guy. I bet like
I'm
betting this guy because he's gonna win because of this. Where it's but I said with Volkanovski, I'll turn into a value guy. I'm like 90% who's gonna win, 10% value ever when I'm putting together my bets. But
there's a breaking point at everyone's limit here.
And you give me the number 1 pound for pound guy in the world at that, I got to take it. I don't care if he's fighting Ngannou. Maybe he catches him with 2 nut shots and then the elbow. You know what I mean? Ngannou versus the legendary Sam the Candyman Hyde. Stay hydrated, Bukakis or Buckaroos. I was just doing Bukakis tape study yesterday. Isn't that his name? Modestus Bukakis.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated. Yeah. Who's Sam Hyde? Is he a boxer? Because I know he's wanting to do boxing. I know he's talking about Chisora.
Sammy Alvey, maybe?
Dude, I think Chisora would give Ngannou the business, dude. For real. Like in boxing, Chisora, even being a little older.
Ngannou's not going to do good in boxing. Let's be honest.
Let's see. Prince of Mischief. What are the chances?
He wants to make money.
One of these 2 road to UFC guys does an accidental foot stomp. Kinoshita again. He's got 2 losses on his record. It's just him fucking stomping dudes' faces out there.
I mean, I'll give it like plus 150.
He's capping it.
Capping right at one of them.
Effie said, full camp Fugitt going to pull this off. And everybody go check too, because Effie did a great interview with Adam Fugitt for this. I believe it was last week, right? So everybody go check that out. Adam Fugitt's awesome, dude. He's super smart too, man. So I watched that. So in this second interview he's done with him. So everybody, any action MMA, check out that interview with Adam Fugitt, man. Smart dude, great interview. Effie does great interviews. He's gonna be doing that real big in the future, I guarantee it. Dave said, always up for a show, homies, hit me up. Well, we're going to then. Like I said, because we haven't done none for these 7 weeks, like 2 cards out of the last 7 weeks, but we're gonna get you. We got you coming up for sure. Men's featherweight division. Duhoi Choi versus Kyle Nielsen. I believe you started the last one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Don't matter.
Man, this fight's going to be a really good fight, but it's just like a fight of the mystery fight. You know what I mean? Do Ho Choi.
Unknowns.
Yeah, Do Ho Choi. Let's see. Hasn't fought in 3 years. 0-3 in them in 0-3 in his last three and hasn't won a fight in 6.5 years, right? Has been finished in the second round his last two fights, and he leaves himself open in exchanges. Like he's willing to exchange, but them are against better strikers, way better strikers than Kyle Nelson. Do Ho Choi is freaking good. Like his striking's phenomenal. It's crispy. It's technical. He throws with power. He's got good forward pressure. He's gonna have way better striking than Kyle Nelson. The only thing you got to worry about with Kyle Nelson, like he's got decent power, but he's not technical. He needs to get you against the cage where he can just take off on you and throw all these crazy shots. Like his only win recently is against Polo Reyes, and I mean his chin was shot, and he was never really good to begin with. But I don't know, man. Kyle Nelson, he's got a decent clinch up against the cage, but his wrestling's not good. He's got okay jiu-jitsu on the ground and good ground and pound, but he really doesn't have a way to get it there. And I don't see him taking Do Ho Choi down. I think Do Ho Choi ends this fight. I'm picking Choi all the way, dude. Choi is a way better fighter. And I couldn't bet him because obviously like all this stuff, he did his military service. He supposedly had a big shoulder surgery. There's just a lot of unknowns, so I couldn't just bet him, but I think he's the way better fighter, and he should go out here and light Kyle Nelson up, to be honest. So give me Do Ho Choi, and I'll take him by first or second round TKO. Kyle Nelson's pretty durable, but that's against lower level guys. He's not fighting Do Ho Choi, man. Do Ho Choi really throws some heat and is super precise. He dropped Charles Jourdain a couple times in the first round before he got finished. Did good against Jeremy Stevens before he got finished. He's going to finish Kyle Nelson. So give me Choi, give him first or second round finish. But I didn't get any bets in. They didn't even have the over under out at the casino.
Okay. Yeah, the only bet that I have on this fight is the under 2.5. And I think one of these guys are going to finish one another. I do think it's going to be Choi finishing Nelson, though. I think he's the better fighter, even though he hasn't fought in 3 years. He's going to be the better striker. I think he has the more finishing ability. But Nelson, sometimes he can get, he might get lucky. And because who knows what Choi's going to look like after 3 years. He might gas out after 3 minutes. That's the unknown. Like otherwise, I'd be all over Choi money line right now if he fought, a year ago or earlier, or maybe even 2 years ago. Like 3 years is a long time, guys. So give me Choi, though. I think he's just a better fighter, just going by, watching the tape for 3 years and hoping he just didn't digress to the point where Kyle Nelson's at, because I don't think Kyle Nelson's that great. He's not really that great anywhere, but if anything, maybe he can survive a round and a half, and then get a finish that Choi is just gassed. So give me the under 2.5 here. I like it a lot. But I do think Choi will win by knockout either in the first or second round.
Nice, man. I agree with all that. We both agree, man. It's so tough to pick that fight. I wish, like you said, if we seen Choi more recent, but this is like a giant step down in competition. The Choi still 100%. In his prime, so I like it. Dev said she does a lock. I
would say confident win. Yes.
They say he's the Japanese. They say he's the Japanese McGregor. So we'll see if
I like his striking, though. He has very quick counters, very quick striking. That's the one thing I really like about him, though.
BC Dave said Asia card hard to cap, hard to find a video on these guys. Yeah. Most of them is just your road to the UFC. I mean, you want to watch him fight another 0-0 guy anyways, you know what I mean? Most of these guys, I saw like with Jubli, bro, his stuff's terrible. Martinez, Karim, what is up? He said Martinez.
Karim.
I'm not sure was there a fight with Martinez on it?
I'm not sure what that means. Maybe in the chat they were talking about something.
Oh, okay. Prince of Mischief, Chris been in the military, or Choi's been in the military. He's got that military body and shape. Yeah, man. Yeah, he wasn't on the couch or nothing. Ryan Jordan said, I like Choi, but don't want to bet. Time off is always a major question mark. Though still have PSD from the Ottoman as
me too.
Well, let's get into another barn burner, boys and girls. Men's heavyweight division, Marcin Tybura versus Blagoy Ivanov. I'm gonna let you break this one down, Johnny.
All right, guys. I have no idea why the line keeps dropping for Tybura because I just think Tybura is the better fighter. I think he's got the better striking. I think he's got the better wrestling, grappling, if you want to say. I know he doesn't use it too often, but if he does, I think he's got the better one. He's got good cardio. He's pretty durable, but the people that is getting knocked out, if he gets knocked out, I mean, he's getting knocked out to like big heavyweight guys like who is it? Sakai's Derek Lewis, like those guys. And I know Ivanov is very tough. He's super durable, but man, he is so low volume. And after that first or second round, like he is just surviving. So I know a lot of people are on him. Ivanov here, but I love Tybura, and the line keeps dropping, and this is going to be a bet of mine. I'm going to let you know right now. I'm just waiting to see where this line goes. It keeps dropping, and I don't see why. Is Tybura hurt? I don't know, but I'm going to take a stab on it eventually. I'm going to let you guys know. Spoiler alert. So give me Tybura here. I think he wins by decision. I think this will be a close decision to the point where Tybura will win like 29-28. Pretty convincingly, if that makes any sense. I'm weirdly confident Tybura will win.
Weird. I like that. Say hi, everybody. Baby blood.
Hi, baby blood.
Hey, look at the screen, mama. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Say hi, Johnny.
Oh, she's shy. She's shy.
So what's up, Johnny?
Hi.
What you doing?
How are you
tonight?
today?
I already made something called the Tinker.
Oh, okay.
All right, who's gonna? Hey, Rebel. Who's gonna win?
I don't know.
Blagoy Ivanov or Marcin Tybura?
My two several.
I'll take that.
Boom. There
Who's
it is.
up?
Locking
Okay.
it in.
All right, Johnny, you can ask this one up for Spivak Lewis. Do it for her.
All right. Do you like Derek Lewis or Sergey Spivak?
We're
Let's go
having
by
pictures
Tapology.
next time.
I'm going by Tapology.
Good girl. So you got you picked two
Tybura
favorites.
and Spivak.
Tybura and Spivak. Say bye to everybody, baby.
It's a good parlay. Bye. It's a good parlay. I like that parlay.
She came busting in the door. I thought she had some confidence for these picks. Good
She's
picks,
like,
beauty.
listen.
What are you talking about?
Unreal.
Jeez.
Unreal.
Wow. You got confidence now.
Like your mama. She's a mini mama. So yeah, my breakdown for Tybura Blagoy is just like you said, man. It's gonna be close. I think they both do the same. They're both well-rounded. They're both veterans of the game. I think Tybura is going to be a little bigger. I think he uses more weapons. I think he uses more kicks. He's got pretty good boxing. I went and rewatched the Volkov fight that he had. And even though he got beat, he showed really good boxing.
That was a close fight, though.
It was really what lost him. It was the one takedown he went for at the end of the first, and he got reversed on the way down by Volkov. But Volkov's a freaking giant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that Tybura's got the slightly better striking. I think he's the bigger dude. He's going to have 4 inches of height, 5 inches of reach. That'll help him on the cage. I think he can do some grappling. I don't think he'll get the takedown, but if he does,
I don't think he will either.
Yeah, if he does, it'll be good for him because he's got way better jiu-jitsu. Like if they do end up grappling, he's got the way better jiu-jitsu. Like if Blagoy gets him down, he's going to be able to get right back up. If he gets Blagoy down, he should be able to hold him down. I think he has better striking, more variety of tools. Blagoy ain't using too many kicks. He really just boxes and he really just counter boxes, and he's low output and he slows down way quicker than Tybura. So I feel like if this fight's close and after that first and second round going into the third, I feel like Tybura is going to have a better gas tank, and I feel like that he's just going to have more volume and land more shots. So give me Tybura. I actually bet him. I bet him by decision because he's not
I like
stopping Blagoy. So I got him by decision at plus 150. I got
I like that a lot.
1.5 units to win 2.25 units because he's not finishing Blagoy. He's not really a crazy finisher.
There won't be a finish in this fight.
Yep. So if you're going to bet it, and I could have went farther and just bet it by unanimous decision, got him at like plus 225, but I didn't want it. It could be split, but I like Tybura. then after, I had to go back to the well. I bet him last time against Romanov. He got me the win at plus 380. So I said I'll throw 1.5 units on him at plus 150 this time, and hopefully he gets the win, man. So I like I said, Blagoy's good combo. Sambo, combat champion back in the day, beat Fedor. But I just think he's low output. He basically just throws like a 1-2, good at working the body. He's going to have a little bit more power, but I don't see him stopping Tybura. So give me Tybura by a pretty close decision. But if he can land some takedowns and get some control time, it'd be a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Prince of Mischief. He reconfirmed it. Marlon Vera versus Sandhagen shifts to San Antonio. I'd like to go down to that one too.
San Antonio trip might be back on, boys.
That's some good news for Johnny tonight.
I called it off. I was like, oh, Raquel Pennington and whoever.
How about nope?
I was like, nope, we're not going. I'm going to that. That's a good start.
That's awesome. Pink Floyd 138 MMA tweeted out an article. Choi never did service, got exempt due to injuries. Oh, so he did.
Okay.
He had a shoulder injury. I know that had like a major surgery. There's my twin sister watching and support, and she said hi, Belle. That's Avery Bell.
Another whip key.
Yeah, twin sister.
Nice.
Thanks, Trent, for watching, and she's always giving me the likes and stuff on here, so appreciate that. And she had me a big thing made for my wall. I'm gonna have to put up. I have to get me a new studio. It's a giant blood money poster.
Nice.
So, Tybura, BC Dave, Tybura minus 138. Wait till fight night, right? I think
a lot of people are still gonna go on the Blagoy bandwagon here. That's why I'm waiting. But he's going to be a bet. I'm telling you, he's going to be one of my bets.
Right. And the bookie started Tybura off at minus 200 something.
I didn't like it then, but now I love it.
Yeah. And it's going to be close, man. So if you're going to bet Blagoy or him or Tybura, bet him by decision, because I don't think either one of them's finishing them. Either one. Both dudes are very tough, very durable. The thing with Tybura is he's won like 6 out of his last 7 fights. Or wait. Yeah. The only one was that loss to Volkov, right?
Volkov, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's been on a streak.
And then I want to say all of them have been by decision. Oh, Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy. But that's Spivak. That's another. It's Derek Lewis, which I think we're about to get to. But
and he beat Walt Harris as well. But that's Walt Harris. Those guys are
right. And it's like Spivak beat Greg Hardy. And in his last 5 fights, Greg Hardy is the only one Spivak's finished in under a round and a half. And then it doesn't make sense, because then they got the under 1.5 in that fight set to minus 125, but Derek Lewis is plus 195. And to me, he's the only one that has the chance to finish Spivak in under the round and a half. So kind of them things don't make sense.
Unless Derek Lewis quits.
It should be at 2.5. Right. But like, he's still tougher than all, like, dude, Jared Vandera went over a round and a half with Spivak. Sakai went over a round and a half. Olenek
but Derek Lewis is a quitter.
He's not
once he gets to the ground. Once he gets to the ground, you think he's gonna not quit?
He always pops up. That's the thing. That's grapplers.
What if he can't pop up?
We're about to get
a solid. Okay, we'll get there.
We're about to get there. I just realized like we're balls deep in that thing already. 138 MMA. I'm already 4 units deep on Tybura. But if they give me him at plus money, I won't be able to stop myself from putting 2 more units on him. I can't blame you, dude. I think Tybura grinds out a decision via being a lot bigger. Yeah, that helps, man. Size helps. I'm tall. I love the height advantage in a fight. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you want all the attributes you can get.
I like the reach advantage more so than the height. To me, I think that's way more an advantage, because if you're a wrestler and you're shorter, actually, I think that plays more.
It's better, yeah. You can get
your favor,
legs,
yeah.
But if you get
the reach, is the
I'll tell you
problem.
What though. But when you get a long mofo that knows how to wrestle good and that can reach them underhooks real good, it's it's like taking a table down, because then they're just staying on one leg and you got this leg up and they're bouncing around.
Like, I don't have the length to get you down because your leg is way over there and I can't touch it.
Yep. So Bunny Hunter said, thanks for the baby blood parlay. I gotta call it a day, boys. Early morning. Wish you guys the best this weekend. Make that money. Thanks, Bunny Hunter, man. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out for this long too. Mushroom Tybura decision. I like that. I like it. BC Dave, Tybura decision. My plus money lock at plus 150. That's what I got, man. I bet that today too.
If you guys are talk me into that, doing that
Great.
instead of just money line.
Yeah, great minds thinking like, well, he's not finishing Tybura. You see them shots.
I
Tybura took.
I know.
Yeah.
I just want to be safe just in case.
Tybura locked. Dev said, BC Dave, we're all on. Yep, Polish power here. Okay, all right. Prince, I hate betting heavyweight money line. I love betting the overs and go to decision. Well, here's another thing about that is I was planning on betting the over and just betting it was at minus 200, and I was going to put 200 to win 100 because, like I said, I'm not going big on this card. And by the time way before they ever put the lines out, I went and looked, and it's minus 245. I'm like, I can't do that. But
yeah,
I like that, Prince, what you're saying. Ivanov, no finish since 2017. Tybura last finished 2021. And yeah, so he's more of a finisher. So, but Goy's so tough.
I didn't know that Ivanov got finished by submission.
By Volkov.
By Volkov.
Yeah, back in the day.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I think in Bellator, right? Back in the day.
I think it was. That was Bellator. Yeah, it was Bellator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was his only finish. Like, he's never been finished other than that fight.
And bro, Volkov's a savage. And I bet Volkov pretty big against Tybura. And that was a really close fight. Like, that was like, it came down to the third round. And Tybura was just gassed a little bit from trying to freaking take down that giant, the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
But this time he's the bigger guy. So we're all on Tybura. I like it. I bet him. Let's go. Next fight is in the men's light heavyweight division. We got Jung versus Devin Clark. And you can start this one.
Yeah, this is one of my other confident picks of the night. I'm going to go with Jung here. He's got way better striking. It's a massive difference. It's night and day. And Clark's known as a wrestler. He's got pretty solid. I don't even want to say solid. I don't think he's got really good wrestling. I'll be honest. I don't think his wrestling is that great. He does have decent takedowns, but I just don't think it's great. I'll be honest. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Jung has pretty solid wrestling too, and Clark has zero takedown defense. Like, if Jung wants to go for takedowns, which I don't think he will, he can take down Clark and stay on top of him, just like he did with the William Knight, and probably just ground and pound this guy until he gets a knockout, or he can stay on the feet and get this guy a knockout. I'm just not impressed with Clark. I think he's a little bit done, to be honest, in the UFC. I know he beat William Clark, but Jung beat William Clark as well by the same way. William Clark? Oh, William Knight. I'm sorry, William Knight. Man, my bad, dog.
Let's just say it twice. I'm like, wait, William Clark.
William Knight. So both of them beat William Knight this pretty much the same way, but Jung, I think, did it a little bit quicker. So give me Jung here, just because his striking is way leaps and bounds better. Like, it's night and day. I think he'll get the knockout. I'm just not impressed with Clark. I'll be honest. Pretty confident. Not even weirdly confident. I'm like confident. Really confident. Yeah. Yeah. Doing the tape study, I mean, everything points to Jung should win this fight. I wanted to bet him. He was going down. He was at minus 200 at one point. I'm like, all right, he's getting into the range where I could straight bet him, because I do think he gets the win. But when he's up at like minus 250, 260, I do think he should get the win. But we haven't really seen him fight anybody that good, or that he didn't finish real early. Because, like, I would like to see more of that Kennedy fight, to see, because we haven't really seen him in too many wars except with Sam Alvey. And I feel like, that fight was kind of terrible. When he couldn't get Alvey out of there early, he kind of slowed down himself and he kind of looked bad. And Devin Clark's the type of guy that can push him up against the cage a little bit like that. What was his name? Ibrigas, whatever, the Russian dude he fought over there when Welly Zhang beat Andrade. Because I had a DraftKings and I won a ton of money, and I even had Andrade, and I was 5-0. Oh, as a man.
No, Ibrahimov or whatever. He's not in the UFC. He fought in it like 3 times. But he was getting. It was a while about. It was a while ago.
Jung?
Yeah, Jung. Yeah, his first fight in the UFC. Yeah, his first fight. Bragimov, something weird. The guy was
Bragimov. Yeah,
he lost to like freaking Ed Herman and stuff. But he was getting beat up in that fight until that dude gassed out. Like, that dude took him down like 4, 5, 6 times. He kind of gassed out. But I mean, he has really good boxing. He definitely has good leg kicks. He has better boxing than Devin Clark. And Devin Clark doesn't like getting hit. He gets hurt to the body. He gets hurt to the head. He goes down a lot. Some fights he'll show more toughness than others. Like he showed a bunch of toughness versus Cutelaba, but Cutelaba, you know, just put it on him for the first round and a half, really. But man, I like Daoun Jung. But Devin Clark has okay striking, but he's got a decent clinch up against the cage, and he's got decent wrestling. And it just worries me that he may be able to get that going because Daoun Jung's got like decent judo, but like he could be taken down. And I just stayed away from it at that price because I feel like maybe he could get grinded out up against the cage and stuff like that and get it slow down a little bit. And because Devin Clark's not terrible, like he's not great, but his losses are to like really good fighters. You know what I mean? Like he's honestly fought a murderer's row in the UFC. If you go look at his record, he's fighting like Alexander Ratchik, his first fight, like Smith. He's fought Ryan Spann. Like he's fought Menefield. I don't know if he's ever had an easy fight in the UFC besides William Knight at heavyweight. Like all his fights been pretty tough, and he's took some beatings, but I don't know, man. He dropped Ratzik in that fight, but it just worries me, dude. Even with Ryan Spann,
he took a lot of damage as well too.
He has, and he'll give up, and sometimes he won't. He's been finished 6 times out of his 7 losses. But I'm taking Jung, and I'm going to say that Jung gets him out of there in that first or second round. But I don't know, man. I wasn't that comfortable. I just don't. I hate betting unders too against the guy that's fighting a wrestler because just in case Clark is able to get some wrestling going. And just like wear down Jung where Jung can't just pick him apart and finish him. But like I said, I'm picking Jung. I'm picking him by first or second round KO, but I didn't get around to bet any of it. And the line changed because it was like minus 120 for the under 2.5, and then it went to like freaking minus 170. So that influenced some of it too. But I think Jung gets it done first, second round, but not confident in it. So I'm more confident in Kim winning than Jung. And it's weird, but she's got a way easier opponent. You know what I mean?
I'm just worried about the judges, though.
You might be worried about him here, too, if Devin Clark gets a lot of control time.
No, it's not going to happen. This fight's not going to decision.
So, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Let's see.
Also, remember, too, Jung's going to have a huge height and reach advantage as well.
Right, but he's skinny. Skinny, though.
Devin
Clark's got them big old legs, man.
Clark's not that thick.
The boy thick.
That thick.
That boy thick, man. Devin Clark, his legs are like giant. Well, when he fought at heavyweight against Knight, anyway.
Yeah. Then for sure.
Daz said, "Sure hope all the predicted violence goes down to impress my mom, who will be watching with me and make the cashola. Best of luck, everyone. Thanks, guys, in chat." Last time he was saying that they both won huge. I forget which one that was, but remember that they won huge. So good luck, guys, to Daz and your mom. You guys both kill it. I hope we're all gonna kill it, man. Ryan Jordan, I'm liking Johnny's Turtle Jung parlay.
That was my first bet ever of this card.
Nice.
I'm like, these are the 2 most confident picks.
I can't blame it. Dirty Reg, I think I found my reason to switch and take a shot with Devin Clark here because Jung had a draw with Sam Alvey. Yeah. And that was debatable that he could have lost that, man. So Jung KO.
Sam Alvey is a mystical fighter, though. You have to know that.
Yeah, 6 of 7 of Clark's wins have come by decision. He could steal this thing. And another thing, too, is like Clark gets finished, but he's durable. It's like the fights he's getting finished is by really tough people, and they're really completely beating him down. Like Cutelaba didn't.
I can see a ground and pound knockout, actually. Like
maybe
he gets on top of him and just starts wailing, and it's done. Like,
let's see.
Once Clark gets taken down and he's on his back, it's like he has no idea how to get back up.
Yeah, he's gonna have to figure it with his dad yelling in the corner. I was watching him. Who was on top? Oh, that Azamat kept dropping him and beating him up, and his dad's like, "You gotta get up," and then he got up. I'm like, everybody needs a dad like his dude in the corner, but it doesn't work every time. He still got finished in the next round. But his win over Kennedy's looking good, and losing to Jacoby is understandable. Yeah, and I took that L with him in that Jacoby fight with Dao and Jung. So simple, man. I'll take the over 1.5 in the Clark fight. I like that. I mean, it's so hard. I was sketchy about this fight, man. Will you guys be watching the entire card? Some people are clocking out, apparently. I'll probably be watching the whole thing.
I'm going to watch it. I'll probably stay up. But if I fall asleep, it's not going to be by on purpose. Let's put it that way.
Right. Right. Dirty Red said, just remember all these favorites we loading up won't win. A few dogs will come through.
Exactly. That's why I got my Yee bet in there. Not bet, but pick in there.
Speaking of that, Derek Lewis for Sergey Spivak. So, like I was saying earlier, real quick about the line on this, it's so weird. So I think that Derek Lewis is the only one that's going to get to finish in under 1.5 rounds. Like Sergey Spivak's shown in his 4 out of his last 5 wins. They've all went over 1.5 rounds. Some of them people went to decision with him. And I think that Derek Lewis is tougher than all them people. You know, even if he gets taken down, Lewis will lay there for a little bit, but then he explodes and gets up. It's just this is like the exact type of guy that Lewis knocks his head off. Like, remember when Lewis was a big underdog to Dawkins, but Dawkins was just too small to be in that big cage with Lewis?
Yeah.
Like 20 pounds, 25 pounds less than him on the day of the fight. And Spivak's like that. He usually, I know the one time he came in at 250 and then usually 245 to 250. So Lewis going to have 20, 25, 30 pounds on him. Man, dude, I don't know. This is a very tough fight. Spivak, obviously, decent boxing, doesn't like to get hit, really good wrestling, body lock takedowns, hip tosses, all that. Man, dude, he's got good ground and pound. He's got good cardio. He's got all that. But, dude, it's like if he doesn't get the wrestling going, he's dead. And he's got to get it going early and often. But I just don't think that he could finish Lewis in under 1.5 rounds. So, like I said, it doesn't make sense that the under 1.5 is minus 125 and Lewis is plus 195. I figured they would have set it at maybe 2.5 if they were thinking Spivak's going to win for sure that much, that it would be set at 2.5. Because I don't see Spivak nobody's just took Derek Lewis down, held him down, and beat him up ever in his career. Besides Daniel Cormier, he did do it to him, but
yeah.
Cormier and Spivak's a whole different thing. And then you look at Spivak's career, though, and like Walt Harris, when he came into the UFC, I actually bet Spivak in that fight, and he got flying knee and beat up and knocked out in like 40 seconds. And then when he fought Tom Aspinall, when he shot in for a takedown, he, after like a minute and he couldn't get that takedown right away, Aspinall just took off on him. So I didn't bet this fight at all. It's so hard to bet. I just keep seeing Lewis being able to knock this dude out for real. But in my prediction thing, I reluctantly predicted Spivak. I don't know, man. I almost want to switch my pick to Lewis, but I guess I'll just go with Spivak by like 3rd round TKO, ground and pound. But I was too nervous to put any type of bet in on this. What do you got?
Well, so originally when these guys were supposed to fight, I was all over Spivak. So now it changed a little bit. Lewis is cutting weight and looking slim, looking great, showing off for the ladies, if you want to say. Honestly, I don't think that's going to help him out one bit in this fight. Actually, I think it's going to play a bigger part in this fight than it should have, because Spivak's going to be able to ragdoll this guy more so than he could have at 265. Like, he's going to be what? Maybe 250, 255, 10 pounds lighter. That's a big difference for wrestling. Spivak has very good wrestling. Lewis is still going to have the power, let's be honest. But I'm just saying, Spivak's takedowns are going to be a lot easier to get down. And I think he'll be able to control him even more when he's on top. So I really like Spivak. I'm not going to bet the underline, though. I got the under 3.5 because I know, like you said, this is going to end within 3 rounds, but I'm taking a little extra half just in case in the super safe parlay. But I really like Spivak, though. I think he's going to get the finish eventually. Maybe 2nd round or 3rd round. I don't think 1st round, because it's going to be like a slow pace 1st round. Spivak's going to want to time his takedown right. He's not going to want to jump in there and get knocked out. Like, that's the wrong thing to do. But I will tell you this. If Lewis wants to win this fight, this is what he needs to do. He needs to go in there. I'm not saying charge in, but just go straight in and just overwhelm Spivak, just like Tom Aspinall did, and knock him out. That's what he has to do. Now, will he do it? I don't know. But if he doesn't do it, he's probably not going to win this fight. But I think that's the only way Spivak wins this fight, is if he just pushes forward, backs him up against the cage, and just goes crazy and goes for it. I think he can get that knockout. That's the only way I think Lewis wins this fight.
Right, but because, man, I can't see Spivak just taking Lewis down and holding him down and beating the shit out of him. It's going to be like it's so weird, because like the last person to try that shit was Curtis Blades. Well, he wanted to try it, but Yeah,
I'm
man, this
telling
is
you though,
it's so
he
tough
cut
to
this
bet
weight.
on. Like
He cut
Derek
that
Lewis,
weight at the
but's gonna
wrong
be thin.
time against a wrestler. Like you put
Right.
that weight on him for a round, Lewis isn't going to be used to that at all. And he's going to have less weight. He's going to be like a little bit gassed, I'm sure, because he already gasses. He doesn't want to go over 3 rounds ever. This, like, Spivak is going to do what he needs to do to win this fight. He has very good fight IQ
Who would you
as
take
well.
between Lewis and Tybura?
Lewis.
Tybura beat the
would.
shit out of Spivak.
I would take Lewis. I think the matchup, I would take Lewis.
But
A heavy
Tybura
Lewis, I would take a heavy Lewis over
Tybura.
Spivak. Or, I'm sorry, Tybura. Yeah.
Tybura beat the shit out of Spivak. Like he beat him up for 3
It was
rounds.
a young Spivak.
I don't think that's sir. I don't know. I think that he looks
But
good
also
against Greg
Spivak back
Hardy
then, though,
and like them dudes.
Spivak, it was like a little, I don't want to say like
Smaller.
light. He was small though. Like he didn't have the muscle mass. He looked a little soft. He was a good wrestler and stuff. He didn't really have great striking. I'm not saying his striking is amazing now, but it's better than it was.
Dude,
I think
anybody that bets on Spivak, anytime they're standing, dude, people there, dude, your butt is gonna be fucking clenched because
I know.
And then if he dips his head one wrong way, lazy, anything, dude, Lewis gonna
Just don't go towards the right hand.
Yeah. But Lewis, dude, them elbows and the clinch up against the cage, like if Spivak's wrestling doesn't work right off the bat, he's getting finished. Like he needs his wrestling, like he needs to get this fight to the ground within the first like 2 minutes, in my opinion, because his striking's not that good. You know what I mean? I don't think.
He can afford to lose a round.
Well, you don't lose a round against Lewis. You just go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like if you lose a round to Lewis,
if it's gonna be like a slow paced, like nothing's happening, like you can afford that. That's fine. You can twice, like just out cardio Lewis in a way, and then get that easy takedown. And I think he's gonna be able to get the finish eventually. He just needs to time it right. You can't go in guns blazing against Lewis. But I think Lewis's path to victory is just to go in, push forward, overwhelm Spivak, and then he can get that knockout. That's why, like, I can kind of see a chance of Lewis winning this fight because he always has a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
But that's why I didn't do a Spivak money line bet. I like the under 3.5 because one of these guys is going to get finished in 3.5 rounds.
Like usually the dudes that are beating Derek Lewis are dudes that move around. Cyril Gane. They're moving around. They're outstriking him. They're beating him. Pavlovich just comes in like a savage. Was able to punch him out. You know what I mean? Just get on him real quick. Tai Tuivasa was able to actually eat them shots, which most people like Sergey Spivak. When Derek Lewis took Tai Tuivasa down, and then Tai Tuivasa was getting up against the cage, and Derek Lewis hit him with like 4 of the hardest shots in the world, and somehow Tai ate them. Like Spivak ain't eating none of them. Like if Derek Lewis reverses him one time and gets on him and lands some ground and pound, it's over. Man, dude, it's tough. The closer he gets to it, the more I'm like, dude, Derek Lewis in that small cage. Spivak it's small cage, dude, and that's a big dude. And Spivak has nothing to offer. Like Derek Lewis has no fear of nothing coming back to him on the feet. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be able to take off on him and then be ready for that uppercut to hit Spivak with. Small cage, I don't know who that helps. Who do you think that helps more, the wrestler or the dude that can just kill you? You know what I mean?
I think early it'll help Lewis, but I think as the fight goes on, it's going to help Spivak.
Okay.
Like the first round, Lewis, and then after that, probably Spivak the rest of the way.
Okay.
Because like it does help. I think it helps both. I think. Like if you're a wrestler and you're wanting to get those takedowns, you don't want to chase somebody. But if you're a striker and you're a power puncher, you don't want to chase anybody either. So it helps both people.
Well, in this
depending
case,
on what your style
Lewis is going to want to come out and get on top of Spivak, because when you want the wrestler on his back foot,
the way
you
to
want
win
him
this
going
fight.
backwards. And he's gonna, because Spivak ain't gonna come out and walk Lewis down unless Lewis lets him and wants to just counter him. You know what I mean? When he comes in, but if Lewis, like you said, wants to come out hard and go forward, dude, I don't know what Spivak does, but back up against the cage and take big shots.
That's the way to do it, because you saw that in the Aspinall fight. He was like overwhelmed, and Aspinall just teed off.
Well, he don't like to get hit. He don't like to get hit. Spivak does not.
Aspinall is also like 5 times faster than Lewis too. So
in the hands, yeah.
But on the feet as well.
It just takes 1 or 2 takedown defended, and then it's Spivak is
I hear you.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. There's a good
Yeah,
debate.
I
We
mean,
have a good thing on this one.
yeah. For this one though, if anyone's betting Lewis though, just bet knockout. Get the
Right.
little extra money. There's no way he's
100%.
winning a decision or a submission. There's
100%.
no way.
I
So
like
bet
that.
Lewis by knockout if you think he has a chance. Just do it.
Yep.
But
Spivak,
I like
Mushroom.
Spivak to win. I'm not betting the money line though.
I like this. Well, for if you're gonna bet it, Spivak in the under 2.5. If that
Okay,
seems like
that
the way
works
to
for a good
bet it.
parlay, little parlay thing.
Yep. Siki Asmat needs to come back immediately. He's a PDI style at light heavyweight. He is good movement, good striking, powerful, man. He was
Fast
hitting
for a light
Devin
heavyweight.
Clark with some body shit too. Excuse me, Spivak inside the distance. Excuse me.
It's not really even that great of a line. It's like minus 170. I was
For
disgusted when I saw
Spivak
that.
inside the distance, minus 170.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if he wins eventually, he's gonna do that.
But even then, like just do the money line. Then it's like 230. It's not a big difference.
Okay, Park and Lee.
Park and Lee.
Onion
Korean
Park.
parlay.
I like that. I was gonna bet Park. The Lee one is a little scary because, like Johnny said, how he's on Za. So Za's pretty good and tough, but man, I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
don't mind that one.
I think. I mean, I did go with Yi or Za, but man, I can see Lee winning though. Like that fight's gonna go under 1.5. Like I think it's gonna go under 1.5 for sure. That's one of my bets that I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah, 138 says Spivak will let guys back up. He took Sakai down 6 times before he got the finish. Yeah, and you let Lewis up 6 times. It's 6 times that he gets to try to knock your head completely off. Simple Man said that's a strong take, Cody. Yeah, I feel like, man, like a lot of people sleeping on Lewis this card. I mean, he knocks these kind of dudes out. That's just the fact. If you go back through his record, there ain't one dude that's like outside the top 15 that's beat him besides Mitch Rion 10 years back, and he was probably Mitch Rion might have been in the top 15 by then. Cardio Lewis, new mythical feature fighter unlocked. Yeah, maybe. AJ Mana, what's up? Spivak gonna weigh in tomorrow.
Dude, that'd be insane. If that's the case, like you should just hammer Spivak then.
Yeah, but Lewis is still gonna be cutting to 265 because like when you see him big, he's weighing like
did you see a picture though?
Down.
Did you see a recent picture of him?
I've seen that skinny, but
he looks at least 15 pounds lighter.
Bro, I feel like that picture's from a long time ago. He used to be skinny.
That was just recent, dude.
Dude, did you ever watch Matt Mitrione knock out Derek Lewis? Does anybody go watch that? That shit was crazy back in the day. Like the Derek Lewis comes in, throw a big punch, and Mitrione like jumps in and like it almost just hits him with like a forearm, and it just drops Lewis, and then he goes in and knock. And then another weird thing is Mitrione has 8 knockouts in the heavyweight, and I feel like he only fought like 12 times in the UFC. But Lewis undefeated in Vegas. Yeah, man. Dev saying he likes Lewis. Lewis is Fade City, unfortunately. Okay, Effie
he's at that point.
Black Beast all day. Dev said Lewis weight loss is concerning. Wasn't driven by getting shape motive, but health issues. Okay. Why do I feel that the Lewis photos are Photoshop? He looked thick during media day. That boy thick.
We'll find out at weigh-ins.
There is no such thing in this world
no hiding
as a skinny Lewis, bro. I don't, dude. His head is fucking that big. Like
I will let you know though, the picture that I saw, he looks at least 10 to 15 pounds lighter. Easy.
Right. But he was cutting from 285 to get to 265. You know what I mean?
But he looks like 250, 255. I'm like under the 265 cap.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Derek Lewis.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I'll bet anybody on here right now, good money. Derek Lewis comes in at 265. Right on the design.
All right.
He's a big boy.
If he is, then it's a different story. But if he's under 255, Spivak is going to ragdoll him.
He would never do that. He would never. I mean, he would never come in at that weight. Derek Lewis at 255 would have to cut a arm off. That boy
a leg. No more chicken for Derek Lewis.
Yep. Great show, Cody and Johnny, as usual. Thank you, man. Mushroom hanging out all night, all 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we appreciate you.
Going crazy.
Man. And like I say, can't wait to get you on the show. Dev, we're going to get you on the show coming back up. Dev's been on a couple times. Spivak went to decision with Olenek. Exactly.
Olenek's a beast.
The boy dangerous.
Beast.
Boy,
don't be knocking Olenek, who has 40 million submissions in his career.
Well, he's got 43 million fights, but
there you go.
Hard to say.
42 million submissions and 43 million fights.
Pretty
Boom.
good odds.
That's a good odds.
That's about the same as his real one. He's got like
I
freaking
know.
60 wins and 54, but
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you got to thump that old man out at this point. Look what Derek Lewis did to him. He gave him that 2-piece and a biscuit.
Well, I mean,
quick 2-piece biscuit.
Listen, Derek Lewis is not eating chicken and Popeyes anymore. Okay.
No, especially after you got to give it to what's his name? Freaking Cormier. Let's see. Hard to say. Lewis is not used to something in a fight. The man has 25 UFC fights, 25 going on 26. Correct. Exactly. Dirty Reg at that plus money, Lewis should be the bet, in my opinion. Worthy
KO.
Because didn't the first time they were going to fight, it started like Spivak minus 130, minus 140, and then it just like
I think it was definitely lower than it is now. I think it was like minus 190. It ended up. I think I even parlayed Spivak with something, and I think he was under 200 for sure.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact odds, but yeah, Spivak is definitely up like at least 50.
Nice. Simple man. I think Lewis is the play. His power stays. So if it goes later, it may even favor him because Spivak may gas at plus 200. I think it's a good bet, win or lose. I do too, man. I think just going by that knockout too is plus like 230 or something. Somebody say, which is pretty nice. Lewis said his weight is still the same. Said it was just lightning.
I think it's gonna be. I don't know. He looks freaking.
Thin. Lighting. Oh, just the lighting. I said lightning. Mushroom. Spivak.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Jung Spivak finish. Jung KO. Tybura decision. Choi finish. Parlay plus 1850. I like that. I think that's how them fights finish if they finish, man. Anybody see Danny Betts? Anybody know Danny Betts? You see him? $5. He won $3,000.
I saw that. That's insane.
That was legendary, dude. $5. He picked what? 4?
The fight that I think 3.
Was it the exact round of the fight that this dude won? And then he had that Miles Sanders would be the first touchdown in that game.
Kelsey touchdown.
That's legendary. So shout out to Danny Betts, dude. That was awesome,
monstrous.
Dude. Yeah, Jumbo Spivak lets guys up to conserve energy that Lewis is going to have a very limited amount of. He will be drained by the end of the second. Yeah, but if Lewis is 275 pounds, 280 at fight night, and Spivak's 245, he's going to put them paws on him, dude. Like
I don't know, man.
This ain't Greg Hardy, though. Derek Lewis, he's never – I don't know when he's been beat by a scrub. Not a scrub. Spivak ain't a scrub, but Spivak ain't a top 10 guy. If we're going to be realistic, you know what I mean? Scotty B. Scotty P.
Scotty.
Remember the one, Scotty P. No regrets.
I love that parlay, bro.
Yeah, got a parlay with Nakamura and Kinoshita. What do you guys think? I think it should be good. I was talking that shit for Fugitt about being plus 270, but I think Kinoshita, is the more dangerous up and coming prospect. But I think the odds are
Nakamura. I like that wins easily though.
Yep, 100%. I like that parlay. All right, guys, 2 hours and 43 minutes, man. That time flew by. Had a great time. Had good laughs. Mushroom, like I said, everybody go check out Mushroom MMA. Check out Philly Mushroom on Twitter. Great channel. Jumbo Loco, Simple Man, Dirty Reg, Dev, Prince of Mischief, Pink Floyd, Sicky, Effie, dude. Papa Chuck, dude, I missed his damn thing. Lewis is going to take a nap. I didn't even see that. Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you coming out, Papa Chuck. I didn't even see that, dude. I don't know how I missed that, but I'm sorry about that. But yeah, dude, I hope not. I think Lewis is going to give the nap. But AJ Mana, dude, 138 MMA. Everybody check his stuff out. BC Dave, everybody for coming out, dude. Sicky, Simple Man, Ryan Jordan, dude, all you guys, man. Appreciate everybody, all my friends that came out. Everybody, man. I had another great show. You had a good time.
Real
Johnny?
Quick before we go, make sure you tell everyone about your Discord and everying.
Oh Patreon. Yeah. I launched my new Patreon and Discord. My links in my up in my description. Not in this, but it's on my YouTube, the top of it. And if you get into that, you'll get my early bets, you'll get the Discord, you'll get the 10 bets that I like each week or more, and that I will get down to the 5 bets and all kinds of stuff. I already got like 10, 15 people in there. You know, we've been having a good Discord, good chats and stuff. And I'm gonna get on it after I take a shower and get out and talk with some people and stuff. And then during the fights, I'll be on there to give some live bet opinions and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a great time.
Even during the fights, I'll even jump in and be like, this is the bet you need to do right now.
There we go. So look, you got two of the best in the game there.
There you
go. Patrick got in on it. Everybody, a lot of people got in on it. So it's going to be awesome.
For sure. Be fun.
Yep. Everybody, Dirty Reg, Dev, everybody, man, appreciate you guys coming out. You guys have a good night and good luck this weekend. And Saturday night, look for us on Brady's channel before the fight. 1 hour before.
1 hour before, guys.
We'll be on the DFS by the numbers. So see you guys later. Good luck this weekend, everybody.